going. Give me just a second. I do have a couple of announcements that we'll start with, and then we will get into your questions and answers and have more of a community feel, which I'll get to in just a second. And here we go. So it looks a little bit different. I'm going to do, well, I'll get to that in just a second. But we do this every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live right here on our YouTube channel. We do a live Q&A. It's more of a community setting. So I read all the comments. We all hang out. We all share experiences and things like that. We all have a good time. But it does take about 2 to 3 hours on this live, which is completely fine. But if you're new to the community or you don't have the time or whatever the case may be, we also go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays, and I don't read any of the comments. It's just a quick Q&A. So the only thing I read is questions. But if you do have any questions, feel free to ask, and we will make sure that, that we get you answered. So I got a couple announcements and then we will get going. First and foremost, I just need to say, oh dear God, it has been a day. I have made more mistakes today than I probably have this entire year. I couldn't read, I couldn't write, I don't know what my problem was. But tonight, anytime that I say, oh dear God, which is something I say quite a bit, the comment that I am on, we're giving away free eggs. So it's just something that we're starting here on our Sundays just to have a little bit of fun, and you guys can keep me in check. But if you want to let us know where you're from, we do that here on Sunday nights. It's always interesting to see where the whole quail world is. Quail community. If you've hatched any eggs from us this week, feel free to let me know what those hatch rates were. Unless you've already told me, I'll write those down, put them in our records. And last year we finished with a 75.64% hatch rate on shipped eggs for the year, so I'm very excited about that. I think a lot of people are doing a lot of the right things, and if they aren't right away, they're fixing it and getting a much, much better hatch. So I'm very happy with that hatch rate, and I will let you know at the beginning of February what this year's is. I usually wait a couple of weeks before I give those numbers out, just because they change a lot at the beginning. Of course, ask your questions. If you have any, feel free to ask. We'll make sure that you get taken care of. I will get to your question, but I am way behind on Sundays. But there's a ton of great people in the comments that will respond to you in the comments before I even get to your question. But I will get to it, I promise. I do have some huge videos coming your way. I'm hoping at least one of those will be finished this week. Trader Monkey just donated $5 to the channel, a few bucks for you. I've learned a ton from your channel. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate the donation, and it will be put to good use, which I'll actually talk about in just a second. But we are getting tested for MPIP the first time as a hatchery on Tuesday. So I am hoping, if all goes well, I'm going to do a video on the process, and I'll edit it and all that stuff, even though I hate it. But we'll do a video on that. I think that'll be interesting. Jim, which is our MPIP instructor, has already said that he'll do a quick tutorial and a quick overview of MPIP, so I'm excited about that. I've got a feed expert coming out on Wednesday. We're going to talk about quail, and we're going to talk about feed and things like that. And I've tried to convince them to do a YouTube video as well. So those two things are in the works. And I just purchased a bunch of stuff for our YouTube videos that you have been so kindly to donate to the channel. So I'm going to do a couple short videos this week, the 15-second shorts, and just show you kind of what we purchased, and thank you again for your donations. What phrase for next week? Oh, right. So when I said, I can't say it now, the phrase that I give away eggs for this week, I can't say it anymore. What phrase is next week? We'll need to decide that tonight. Jenna is printing labels for tomorrow, so if you're waiting on eggs, we're shipping out a ton of eggs. I just sent her the list, so she'll be working on that while I'm doing this. We have some t-shirts on the website They are like, quail are my spirit animal. I work to support my wife's quail habit. I don't have a problem. I have many, and then there's a bunch of quail everywhere. So we've got a couple funny t-shirts on the website. Once these are sold out, the quantities are on there left. Once those are sold out, we won't be doing those anymore. We're going to be going straight to the YouTube store like this. And I do have some new things coming out in the next week or two. So check that out. Quail Con. Jen and I and Verna came over on, I don't know what day it was, Tuesday maybe, and we spent about 3 hours starting to plan Quail Con, so that is in the works. I am very comfortable saying that we'll probably put tickets on sale at the beginning of February, and I will have a ton of information for you. And guys, we are going all out on this Quail Con. Like, I cannot wait to tell you everything. I really did not want to plan yet because keeping my mouth shut's a little hard. Like, when I get excited, I want to share the news, but I'm going to keep it quiet. If you want to donate to Quail Con, you can go to whiskeytangofarms.net. They have a calendar. It's just a funny, silly calendar that me and a bunch of other people did, like Chris from Slightly Redneck, Brandon from Whiskey Tango Farms, Dale from Dale's Quails, and things like that. And we just took silly pictures as a Quail Daddy's calendar. The proceeds from that go to Quail Con for donations. Obviously, if you can, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And then obviously, oh, we got another donation, $20 from Dale's Quails. Oh, I'm not saying it. Keep up the great work, Myshire. Thank you very much. I almost said it though. If I read it, it doesn't count. I'm just throwing that out there now. But thank you very much, Dale. I appreciate it. And if you would like to donate, there is a $sign, or there should be, mine's gone, but there should be a $sign in the comment section, and it's either a super sticker or a super chat. Really, that's just a donation to the channel, and we put that right back into the channel, whether it's supplies or whether it's lighting or all kinds of stuff, incubators that we're going to test out for you, things like that. We are 160 subscribers away from hitting 23,000, and when we hit every 5,000, so when we hit 25,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers, 35, so on and so forth, we are going to be doing big giveaways. We're going to be giving away supplies, eggs, incubators. I mean, we're going all out. So tell your friends and family to subscribe to the channel because I've got a lot of big things going on. Last couple announcements, I swear, and then we will get into the comments, I promise. White Wings, I did take off the website. We started getting a little behind on those. I want to get caught up. And I put on the 7th, 2 days ago, I put 2,800 eggs on the website for Jumbo Wilds. That is about a week and a half right now. I do have 400 breeders in the brooder room now, and then I've also have some that just hatched out. I also have, I think, 800 eggs in the incubator right now. But I was just informed about 30 minutes before I went live that it says sold out. So that's a bummer. I apologize. If you are wanting Jumbo Wilds, I will get them on as soon as possible. It'll be about 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I really was thinking it would last at least a week. But we're going to keep putting jumbos in, and eventually I will get caught up. So I'm sorry that those are all off the website. White Wings will be back on in about a week and a half. And then jumbos should be back on about a week and a half to 2 weeks. I'm going to spend a couple of days before I put them back on the website and put some in for us. And Dale's Quails, your jumbos, as well as Whiskey Tango Farms, both of you will go out this week. So you are on my list for this week. I just don't know what day yet. I think that is all the announcements, and I wasted 10 minutes of your time. I apologize, but that was a lot of announcements, and I did go as fast as possible. Like I said, I'm going to do a short video this week about my new YouTube room and everything like that. But just for all of you that have donated, I just want you to see, look at me. I've got a real desk, like a real boy, like a real boy. And I've got lights, and I've got, oh, another thing is, so I've got this whiteboard, and that's going to go right behind me, and notes from that or announcements from that will be on there at all times, so that'll be kind of cool. And then we get a lot of like, for example, a couple of 18 and under winners will send us thank you cards, or people will send us thank you cards, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to be putting these up on the wall as well, and those will be like, you know, I can post them on there. So I've got some good things planned. I'm just not ready to show everything yet, but we're working on it. So for all of you that have donated, for those of you that have donated tonight, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. And we are putting it to good use. And I did just purchase something else that we'll be doing a review on our YouTube channel that I think will help a lot of people as well. So thank you all for the donations, and I promise we are going to try to give it right back to you in quality and information. Here we go. Xavier's in the house. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I love that song. I actually saw that comment right before I went live, and I started singing it. Just won 120 egg auction. So excited to hatch them. Awesome. Best of luck to you, and I will get them shipped out as soon as possible. I think I just sent your invoice, so I don't think you're on the list. So you'll probably go out Wednesday. Tuesday will be a little rough for me because we're going to have the MPIP here. But you'll go out as soon as I can get you. Hidden Creek Quail is in the house. Hey, Zach, I just received the answer from you. I'm a couple days after week 3. Do you think I can go ahead and turn off the heat lamps? By the way, I changed my name from Storm Riders Wheels to Hidden Creek Quail in preparation of future posts. Well, that's great. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. And a couple days after week 3, yeah, they'll be fine. Yep, I would turn them off, and you'll be just fine. Not a problem at all. Fruits and Berries is in the house. A small Tennessean homestead. I like it. Hey, Zach, we are super new to quail and learning. Welcome. Adding quail later this month to our homestead here in northeastern Tennessee. Blessings, Wayne and Ada. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. And I think you're really going to love quail. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is more of a community setting, like I mentioned. So we all just kind of hang out and talk to each other, and I'll read all the comments. But if you do have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. My contact information with my cell phone and email address is on our website. It's big bold letters, so you'll be able to see that. And again, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live, and it's just questions and answers. So there's no announcements, I'm not reading comments, it's just fast. So whatever would work for you, but we would love for you to be a part of the community, and welcome. Zelda is in the house. Good evening from Central Missouri, from Jeff Sapp. Welcome both. Everyday Oil Mommies is in the house. Hello, quail lovers from sunny Sacramento, California. Welcome. Glad you're here. Ann is in the house. Good evening, quail friends. Warren, Ohio is in the house. Welcome. Dr. Connie's in the house. My first hatching of eggs I set into lockdown about 48 hours ago. There's maybe 2 that seem to have started to pip. Temp is steady at 99.5. Humidity steady at 74%. The air vent is half open. It's a nurture right. If you put them in the 14, 15, 16. I'm going to say let it go. Don't do anything. If you're still not having a lot of success by this time tomorrow night, reach out to me, and we're going to change some numbers. But let's give it another 24 hours before we start stressing. But we still have plenty of time, so don't worry about it. Yeah, let's give it 24 hours before we do anything else. Verna is in the house. Obviously, Verna Young and Ed Got Bait are my moderators here on our YouTube channel. They are fantastic people in general. They're fantastic helpers. I could not have done hardly anything I've done in the past couple of months without them. Ever since Quail Con, or at Quail Con, I mentioned that, there was big plans that I had, and just Quail Con preparation kind of got in the way, which was good. I enjoyed Quail Con, and I'm happy to do it again. But the past couple months, we've been making a huge stride in making better videos, better quality, better topics, a lot of stuff on Facebook. and things like that, and they have been instrumental in doing that. So thank you very much, and thank you for being the moderators. Twin Tails Farm is in the house. Welcome, glad you're here. Veronica's in the house. Good evening, Quail family. Welcome. Dr. Connie says, do I just wait? Do I add wet sponge to? I don't want to open it hatching. Yeah, no, let's let it go for 24 hours and then just contact me and we'll look. If we do change anything, it'll probably be a little bit of temp and more humidity, but I don't want to touch it at least for another 24 hours. So don't stress, everything will be okay. We'll make sure you're taken care of. Kevin is in the house. Welcome, glad you're here. Twin Tails Farm is in the house. Trudy Maddox is in the house. Hello from Trudy and Richard in Clinton, Arkansas. A few more hatch. I did order 2 Govee thermometers, hydrometers. Thank you. Awesome. Keep me posted on that. Let me know what you find out, and we will we'll see what it looks like. Why am I so... I'm not dark on there. Okay. Can you guys see me okay? I guess I just different thing. Oh, never mind. Forget it. Veronica says, when will tickets be available for Quail Con 2022? I'm hoping at the beginning of February. Might take just a little bit longer, but it's going to be in that time frame. So I've already got a ton of things. We just have to finalize it. We've got a meeting on Friday to finalize a bunch of stuff, and then I will speak to all the speakers that I'm wanting to invite, get them to confirm. And but I can tell you this part about Quail Con real quick. I did contact tables, tents, chairs, porta potties, bouncy house, a bunch of the major expenses, and by God, they're expensive. But I did get those so that we can kind of determine what we need to sell them for, or how many donations we need to get, or whatever the case may be. Because before I ask the speakers to come, I need to know how much we can take care of them. So I did pay all the speakers last year, and we will make sure we take care of the speakers again. But I did get a lot of that grunt work out of the way, which is usually the most important, right? Again, hit the like button, support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I would love to get 200 likes. I know I am greedy and asking for a lot, but I'd love to get to 200 likes tonight. That would be fantastic, and it's free, so just hit the like button, support the channel. Gary is in the house. Good evening to all you quailers from Spring Ranch, Nebraska. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Ann says, I've got my quail eggs in another week till lockdown. That's great. I think I did ship them out last week, so yep, right around that time. Best of luck to you, and obviously keep me posted. Veronica says only 400. Do what? 400 for what? I don't know what the 400 was for. I don't want to miss out. I'm assuming you're talking about Quail Con. I have not completely decided on how many tickets we're going to sell yet. The most that we would sell would be 400. Last year we sold 200. We sold out pretty quickly. We've got a lot of bigger things going on this year, so I have not fully decided on the tickets yet. Richie's in the house. Good evening all. Welcome. Glad you're here. Pastime 84 is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Veronica says, so excited to meet everyone. Yeah, so if you don't know, Quail Con is a convention that we have here at Myshire Farm. It's the September 3rd and 4th. It's a Saturday and Sunday right before Labor Day, so it's a long weekend. And we're going to have a lot of fun speakers. I'm not willing to give those out yet. It's going to be a 2-day event. Last year was just a 1-day event. We do barn tours and farm tours and a meet and greet with a bunch of people. And there's going to be vendors and a bunch of stuff for the kids, and, you know, face painting and bouncy houses and fishing and, you know, a wooded hike. And I mean, we're going all out. So we've got a lot of stuff planned. I don't want to give too much out yet, but it's going to be great. PJ's Family Farms in the house. Good evening, beautiful quail people. Welcome. Glad you're here. Nikki James is in the house. Good evening, everybody. Missouri is in the house. Welcome. Hey, God Bates says, good evening, everyone. Glad you could make it. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Please keep your hands and feet in at all times. There you go. Okie Dutchman is in the house. New sub from Oklahoma. Hello, everyone. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the community. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll be happy to get you taken care of. Tim Baldridge is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here from Michigan. Moon Outdoors is in the house. Evening all. Ohio is in the house. Welcome. Jeff Martin from Nebraska is in the house. Steve Huber's in the house from Southern Indiana. Welcome. Bags of Love is in the house from North Carolina. And Carrie Cowherd's in the house. Welcome. Pajama Family is in the house. Welcome. S.O. Swanson is in the house. Good evening, my quail friends. Greetings from Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome. Doris Morlock is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Doris, hopefully your eggs are incubating just fine. I am excited to hear about your hatch rate, so keep me posted on that. Tim is in the house. Is there going to be a limit on the people going to Quail Con? Yes. I haven't decided, but it's going to be between 200 to 400 tickets, which sounds like a lot, but believe me, it's not. So it is going to be a limited amount of people. I'm afraid to go too high. What I want to do is, at the most, I want to do 400 people this year and then feel it out, because we had about 255 people here last year. It was our first year, and we put it together in about 2 months. So it was very quick, and tickets were on sale for a short amount of time, and a lot of people couldn't plan and things like that. But we had about 250 people here, and there was plenty of room, and a lot of people enjoyed it. So I'm afraid to go too high and it'd be cramped. So we're gonna see how it all goes. PJ's Family Farm is in the house. Welcome. S.O. Swanson and PJ's Family Farm are admins on the Facebook group Quail Call. You will definitely want to check that out. It is, so I've got my baby, which is Newbie Quail Lovers, which Katrina and Verna and Flew the Coop Farms are moderators and admins on. That is what I started years and years ago. It got shut down. Started it back up. I've always got a special place in my heart for that. But I started a group called Quail Call, and I wanted it to be more of an advanced quail raising kind of thing. And S.O. Swanson and PJ's Family Farm are the admins on that, and they are doing a fantastic job. They do a lot of fun posts during the week, and they are really cleaning that site up as I failed at it. So thank you very much for doing better. Mekor Acres Rick is in the house. Good evening, quail folk. Welcome. Pajama Family is in the house. Good evening, all from West Michigan. Welcome. Tim says, number of people I should have said. Yep, I got you. Edgot Bates says, please take a look at the Quail Daddy calendar. The money helps to put on Quail Con, Quail Daddy calendar, and then he put the link in below, which I did mention. You can go to whiskeytangofarms.net, and there's a calendar on there for 2022, and the pictures are funny. It's a funny calendar. We just had fun with it, but the proceeds do go to Quail Con, so you can check that out. Cycling Arizona is in the house from Arizona. Welcome. Glad you're here. Cali Quail Keepers is in the house. Hello, fellow quail keepers. Penn Valley, California is in the house. Cali Quail Keepers and Verna are actually admins and moderators on Quail in the Kitchen is a Facebook group that we started. And man, they are blowing it up with recipes, a lot of fun stuff. A lot of people are posting in there. I'm very, very happy and pleased with the progress that group has gotten. So check that out as well. Carrie is in the house. Okay, we'll be 30 minutes behind before he even gets started. I know, I'm so sorry. Justin is in the house. Good evening, Zach from Central Michigan. Welcome. Muji is in the house. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Glad you're here. Katrina is in the house from Gilroy, California. Again, the admin on Newbie Quail Lovers. Also, Katrina, which is Toe and Sarah on YouTube. Toe and Sarah on YouTube. And Cali Quail Keepers are both YouTube channels. They just started out, so you'll want to check those out and see their progress along the way. Jeff Hardy's in the house from Morrill, Ohio. I don't know where that's at. Morrill, Ohio? I've never heard of that. Interesting, but welcome. Ohioan. Carrie's in the house. Everyday Oil Mommy says, I just got approved for vacation time for Quail Con coming in hot from California. I'll be watching for ticket sale day. Absolutely. Welcome. And I can't wait to meet you. Last year, I know I'm going long and I'm very sorry and I'm super behind, but I guess I have a lot to say tonight. I guess. I don't know. But last year, I think, was a huge success, considering I had no idea what I was doing, and but no one got hurt, no one died, everybody had a good time, a lot of people were excited to come back. I'm going to say it was a success. But this year I've learned a lot, so we're going to make it even better. And the biggest thing that I wanted to change was I did tours of the quail barn, and it was a one-day event last year. And I talked to everybody that came, but I feel like I didn't talk to anybody. Like, there was no conversations. I was nonstop. Like, I did not stop. Could not talk to anybody. So this year we're making a two-day event. Saturday, it's going to be kind of a free-for-all. It's going to be just a smooth, show up when you want to show up. We're going to just hang out. We're going to do tours that day of the quail barn, answer any questions, and a meet and greet. And then that night, we're going to do a dinner. We're all going to be able to sit down and hang out. And then Sunday is going to be the big day. But I'm more excited about Saturday than I am Sunday, just because I'm going to be able to walk around and actually talk to everybody that comes. Because last year, that did not happen. So I am very excited about meeting everybody this year and actually talking, having conversations. That would be great. Let's see. I lost my spot. Jessica Meeks is in the house. Howdy, everyone. Welcome. Glad you're here. Freedom Quail Farm is in the house. If I had to mix quail, I would later like to separate by color. Is that an issue or not advisable to keep hens clean, for lack of better terminology? No, if you want to put them together now, that wouldn't be a big deal. So you could put a bunch of different colors in together, and then if you want to 6 months from now take the fab fees out and just breed fab fee to fab fee, that's not going to affect anything now. So no, that wouldn't be a problem at all. Melissa says hello from Springfield, Missouri. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Freedom Quail Farm. With that being said, if you use the babies from what you hatch out, so let's say you have a mixed cage of fab fee, Tibetan Scarlet Rosetta, right? And those babies hatch out, and then you want to put those together later to breed true, still okay, but it will take you about 1 to 2 more generations than normal to get those to breed true, which is not a big deal. And it's new blood, so I would do it. I think that's fine, but that would be the other thing to think about. Jesse Mills is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Loretta has been counting down to start tonight. Well, welcome. Glad you're here, Loretta. Hopefully your chicks are doing well, and hopefully you have a good week. B. Hudgens is in the house from North Texas. Welcome. We're glad you're here. David Smith is in the house from Missouri. Meekor Acres Rick is in the house from Florida. Welcome. Valerie Cox is in the house and not talking to me. La Rochelle Farm is in the house from Connecticut. Welcome. Glad you're here. I actually saw your YouTube video the other day. You can check out La Rochelle Farm as well. They've got a really kind of cool setup. I really like some of the things they did. I love the fact that you're repurposing things, like the bookshelf. Man, that's ingenious. I loved it. So I was really impressed with it, and excited for you. So check them out as well. Christopher Mullen is in the house. Hello from New Mexico. Zach, question about egg shipment. We received a tracking number on the 5th, but tracking on USPS is not updating, and we have not received them yet. Yeah, they'll still be okay. It's not ideal, but they're okay. We do a whole big process. So we've got shipping down to an art, even if the USPS screws up royally, which they did this week. And I will be requesting a meeting, kindly, to the postmaster on Monday Most likely, I won't be able to actually sit down and talk with them until about Thursday, just because we've got MPIP and we've got, you know, the feed, and I've got things planned. But we'll be sitting down with them this week, explaining the situation and resolving it for future. But yeah, you'll still be okay. They're laid same day as shipped. We double box. We use special foamers that keep everything in, and they'll be okay. They're just delayed, which almost everything was this week. So keep me posted. We'll make sure you get taken care of. But I wouldn't stress about it. We'll take care of you. So just get them, enjoy them, do the best you can with them, and if it works out, awesome. Congratulations. If it doesn't, then contact me and we'll work it out. So don't worry, don't stress, enjoy the process, because that's one thing you're going to look back on and wish you did, was instead of stressing and worrying, you wish you would have just sat back and said, oh, forget it. So let me put your mind at ease and just know we'll take care of you. Just, I do understand the frustration, because believe me, I've let some frustration out this weekend with the post office. Christopher says, is there anything to worry about, or should we wait to see if they show up this next week? Yeah, they'll show up on Monday. I talked to him yesterday, and he said he'd get on it and stay late, and then called me before he left, which was like 3 o'clock on Saturday, and said that he would guarantee me everything arrives Monday. And I said, that's still super late. And he said, I know. And I said, okay. Thank you for your help. I'll talk to you Monday. And he said, I'm expecting it. And I said, okay. So, we'll take care of it. Jennifer says, I have had the same kind of day. I feel your pain. Yeah, it was just everything I touched. Everything I touched, I broke. Everything I touched, I did wrong. I don't know what my problem was, but I think I'm just trying to move faster than what I can handle. Again, Trader Monkey donated $5 to the channel. Thank you very, very much. I've learned a lot from your channel. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And again, I kind of showed you the desk and a couple of ideas, but I'll show you behind you in a video later on this week and show you what you guys helped me purchase. And of course, I'm in the middle of an incubator video. I just purchased something else so that we can do a review for you so that you're not wasting your money on products. And so I'm really excited about it. So thank you very much for the donation. It will go to a good cause. RSL Randy Man is in the house from British Columbia, Canada. Welcome. Glad you're here. Kind of slurred that a little bit, but I think you got what I said. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Whiskey Tango Farms is in the house. Good evening from very chilly Wisconsin. We have below 0 temps tonight, and will be negative 35 degree wind chill tomorrow morning. It's going to get cold. It's not going to get that cold here, but it's cold here. We did have our first water freeze, not in the quail barn, another animal. So I had to deal with that for 3 hours yesterday. That was super annoying. I thought it was already taken care of, but the kids put it back together because I guess they didn't know. I didn't communicate well enough. Spantan666 is in the house from Australia. Welcome. Glad you're here. Jennifer Myers is in the house. The incubator video was an A+ this week. Well, thank you very much. I thought it was going to be a really good video, and I've had a ton of great comments on the video, which I love, and I'm trying to keep up on the comments on YouTube. Didn't get a lot of views, or not as many as what we've been getting, but yeah, I thought that I was happier with that video than I have been with other videos with more views, because I had a ton of comments in that video saying, wow, this really helped, or thank you so much, or this was very helpful, or whatever the case may be. And I would rather get fewer views and make sure that I really help a few people than just get a bunch of views and then everybody's like, all right, another video. So I was pleased with it. So I'm trying to just focus on that. Xavier says, can't wait to get the 120 eggs I got from the auction today. Good luck. I don't have that notepad on me, but I believe you're going to go out Wednesday. Unless I can get you out tomorrow, but I doubt it. But I'll get you out this week, and we'll send you an email with the tracking when we ship. Misty's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. How far am I? RK is in the house. This is the end of day 17 in the incubator. I have 25 eggs in lockdown, none hatched yet. I have Tibetan quail from Zach. Day 17, none have hatched. Okay, so RK, if you are still on, hopefully you are, I need a couple things from you. If you cannot stay to wait for my recommendations, please contact me tomorrow. But I need to know what incubator you're using, what temp and humidity you have. I'll say that again because I was going fast. I need to know what incubator you're using, what humidity and temp you're at, and if you have a separate thermometer in there before I give you direction. But again, if you can't wait for me to get to that comment, please reach out to me because we're right at that time where we're still safe, where I can help you fix it. Jasmine Bass is in the house. Hello, friends and Quail fam. How's it going for everyone? Welcome. Glad you're here. She is the admin and the only admin on the Self-Sufficient Quail Facebook group. We started that together late last year, and I am very, very pleased with it. Very happy with the results on that as well. That is a group you definitely need to join if you're on Facebook. Dale's Quails is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Beautiful winter time up here in Wisconsin. Luckily, we got the shop insulated and heated. There you go. Yeah, I was in the quail barn from about 10 a.m. to 6:30 tonight getting stuff done. And it is not insulated and it's cold. Jasmine Bass from Southwest Missouri is in the house. John Dowd is in the house. Welcome. Where is the egg auction I hear about? It is on Facebook. It's called the Myshire Farm Quail Egg Auctions. And I do auctions. We have a lot of fun, but I do egg auctions every weekend, usually Saturday and Sunday, sometimes Friday, but every Saturday and Sunday. And it's on Facebook called the Myshire Farm Quail Egg Auctions, which it looks like Ed Got Bait already. Oh, no. Verna put the link in the comments. Dale's Quails is in the house and donated $20. Oh, I'm not saying it. Keep up the good work, Myshire. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Melissa is in the house. I hatched out jumbo wilds this week. My hatch out rate was low, 9 out of 30 eggs shipped. My first time, and I called you because the box was left in the rain. I don't remember that phone call, but that's not good. I don't remember that phone call. Yeah, make sure you reach out to me, and we're working on something. I don't remember that at all. Make sure you get with me this week. Again, my phone number is 937-760-7282, and we'll try to figure out what happened. I still don't necessarily think it was the rain. Could have been. John Dowd's in the house from cold Pennsylvania. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. Stephen Huber's in the house. Hopefully I get my eggs shipped tomorrow. I've been waiting for a while for them to get back available. I guess it depends on when you ordered. But I'll get you out as soon as possible. You can always reach out to me and ask me for an ETA. I can do that for you. Maria's in the house from Twin Oaks Farm in North Canton, Ohio. Welcome. Glad you're here. Misty is in the house. Received my eggs yesterday from last week's win. They're going in the incubator tonight. Thanks again, Zach. Awesome. Best of luck to you, and keep me posted. We did do a giveaway last week, and I gave away, like, I don't even know, like 360 eggs or something. So that was a lot, but it was fun. We had fun. So this time it's only that saying that I said at the beginning, which I'm not allowed to say now. I already used my freebies. RK says, I'm using the Govee hygrometer from the Myshire Amazon store. I like the Bluetooth connection to my phone via the Govee app. Wish I remembered. That's good. And I'm losing comments. Okay. Yeah, keep me posted on your hatch, RK. Preferably tomorrow. Whiskey Tango Farm says, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. That would be fantastic. I would appreciate it, and thank you for throwing that out there. Honey Run for the Hills Homestead is in the house. Lauren, welcome. Glad you're here, and I love the name. Catherine Dresso is in the house from Texas. Welcome, glad you're here. Claude Smith is in the house. Welcome, glad you're here. The Myshire gear, which is stuff like this and cups and stuff like that. Ed Got Bait put in the put the link in the comments. John is in the house. Johnny, I can't say your last name. Bursigay? I butchered that. Please tell me how to pronounce it correctly. Johnny's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. John Dowd says, wow, out of Jumbo Wilds all red. I got 30 in the incubator. Awesome. Best of luck. And keep me posted. Freedom Quail Farm says the GQF came in the mail last night. There's a test hatch in now. Would be so kind to ship my order after the 29th. And then I can finally do good on your hatch and not mess up your wonderful numbers. It's not a problem. You'll need to message me on that. Otherwise, I will forget. And I'm pretty sure yours says wait to ship. So get with me on that and we'll get you taken care of. A. Jones is in the house, says, hi, Zach, checking in from the northeast tip of Ohio. Welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, just real quick. So obviously, I want everybody to have a good hatch, which is why we're doing incubator reviews, which is why I posted the video I did this week about possible poor hatch reasons, which could be a lot. Those are just the main reasons, but there could be multiple things going on. But I also talked to someone this week, and they were very upset because they ordered from someone, and I'm not too sure because I don't watch other people. I just try to focus on what I'm doing. But I guess a lot of people do not guarantee a hatch rate. So I just want to make it very clear. I guarantee a hatch rate, not a fertility rate, not a they'll show up rate, not a best of luck rate. I guarantee a hatch rate. If you order 50 eggs, I guarantee 25. Now we send more, but I only guarantee what you ordered. Last year, we averaged the 75.64%. I think it was what it was, somewhere around there. Hatch rate on shipped eggs for the year, which is what customers told me they got. Now, with that being said, we also do reships. And we do a lot of them because we sell a lot of eggs. And that's okay. And a lot of them is incubator issues. A lot of people are brand new and they make mistakes. It's not a big deal. I don't care. I don't care if they were left in the rain. I don't care if it was an incubator. I don't care if it was your fault. I don't care if the cat unplug the incubator. It doesn't matter to me. So just keep that in mind and make sure you keep me posted and we'll make sure you're taken care of. I just wanted to throw that out there. Christopher says, Zach, you and this community are awesome and thank you for all the info. Well, thank you very much for being here and welcome to the community. I'm going to say Lady Liberty, just spelled differently, is in the house from New Mexico. Welcome. Glad you're here. And welcome to the community. Flew the Coop Farms is in the house from Eureka, Missouri. Flew the Coop Farms is an admin on our Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook group, as well as admins with Whiskey Tango Farms on the Quail for Profit Facebook group. So check that out as well. Callie Quail Keeper says, ever had substantially large pearls or sparklies? I've had huge Italians, but not pearl. What's your largest guessing? Sparklies are huge. I mean, some are. The pearls, I think the largest I've had is like a 10.2, but usually our big ones are like 9.3, 9.4. They're typically on the smaller side. Sparklies, I've had some that get to 11, 11 and a half. But again, we made our own sparkly by putting the pansy and the wilds together, so obviously we got a big quail there. Robert is in the house. Hi from chilly Minnesota. The quail are enjoying the cold more than me. I hear that. Cycling Arizona says, hey, Zach, when do you expect to send out orders that were placed the morning of the 7th? It's a good question. They will start going out Tuesday. I had one more day longer than what I was expecting. So orders that were ordered on the 7th will start going out Tuesday. Wow, was there a lot of orders very quickly. So hopefully a lot of people that ordered on this, I don't even know. Hopefully a lot of people that ordered on the 7th go out this week or the beginning of next. Don't know how they went so fast. Rick is in the house. When I win eggs tonight because you said, can I wait until you release the new color? You can. I'm hoping to work on that next week. We've got one more cage to do, and then I'm going to take a small break, and I'm going to do taxes and the website and the new colors and pictures, which take about 2 weeks. Then we're going to do the Gigantor video, and then we're going to start on the other side of the barn redoing all of that. So it never stops. Never stops. But they're available. I have them now. They're just not for sale because I haven't gotten to it yet. A. Jones gave us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Hit the like button, support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And again, those of you that have donated, I really appreciate you guys. Heavenly Half Acre is in the house from Northeast Pennsylvania. Love the name. Terry's in the house checking in from Virginia. I think I understand what sex links are, but is there any advantage to them if you want to raise quail just for eggs and meat? Not really, no. I mean, they're feather sexable, so yes. But any feather sexable would be good for meat and eggs, so you can easily feather sex and move along. Is chicken the new quail? No. Quail is the new chicken, La Rochelle Farm. Quail is the new chicken. I saw your chickens. I saw you were cheating on us. Katrina says, broody mom is still on nest and has enlisted a second female to brood next to her. The egg pile has grown since I stopped taking the new eggs away. Broody mama stays solid on the eggs day 19. Good luck. Interesting. Very interesting that she even added someone else. That's pretty cool. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas is in the house. Look at me knowing what that was. We're at 70 degrees one day and 20 the next. I hear you. Yep, I get it. Anybody see those Cowboys yesterday? Just tear into the Eagles? That was fun. I didn't watch the game because I was busy, but I heard about it. Is there a solid black color quail? There is. You can do a couple different things. You can breed Tibetan to Tibetan, which will get you very dark quail. You can breed Tibetan with Grau-Fee with no markings. That will get you a black quail. And I do believe there's some people out there that sell those, but I do not know who sells those at all. Like, I wouldn't even be able to guess. When I say I don't pay attention to anybody, like, I literally have no idea what people sell. Connell Groom, I hope I said that correctly. Thanks for all the info. Thanks for all the information. You guys are great. Well, thank you very much for showing up. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. What the Quail Farm's in the house. I am thumbs up number 77. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're at 146. We need 54 more to hit the goal. So hit the like button, support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Heavenly Half Acre is in the... I love that name. That's a great name. Great name. Katrina's in the house. My weekly volleyball has been canceled until further notice due to a huge jump of cases in our local area. That's where I sell eggs, so egg sales down to 0 now. Very interesting. You know what I would do? Hopefully you have their contact information, and I would just maybe try to contact them and maybe contact all of them and see if you could just spend a couple hours and just drive around and drop them off and just charge a few dollars per person extra for the travel. And I mean, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. You got to roll with the punches. I hear you, though. I hate that happened. Valerie Cox is in the house. What about Celadons? Any interest in selling? No, I have no interest in selling Celadons. We have them. We're researching them. And one day I will offer them for sale. Mainly just because it's the bane of my existence. And I've been working on it for over 2 years. But no, I do not have them available to sell. They are only for research right now. Sometimes they'll go into mixed eggs if I don't have room in the brooder room, so I'll put them in mixed eggs. But I don't sell them individually. You can check out Whiskey Tango Farms. They sell Celadons, but I do not. Your guys' names are hurting me tonight. Or maybe it's just me. I'm just continuing to just not do well today. Hermsmirg, I'm sure I said that incorrectly. I'm very sorry. Feel free to pronounce me. Checking in from Middle Georgia. Looking forward to receiving our first set of hatching eggs from Myshire Farm. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will get your eggs out as soon as possible. Jamie's in the house. Min Missouri newbie. I'm assuming is what it means. Thanks for all the great information. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Lee's Quails is in the house from Oklahoma. What the Quail Farm says, how about a round of applause for our moderators? Absolutely. Donna is in the house from Illinois. Xavier says everything's good. Absolutely. We'll get you taken care of as soon as possible. Katrina says we see and hear you okay. Okay, it's just dark on my screen, but it's actually great lighting on my iPad. Very happy about that, which I'll show you later this week. I'm very excited. I'm growing. Jeffrey Jones is in the house. Which breed is the most tender when cooked? Some are not impressed with the toughness. Question. They're pretty much all, I mean, the younger, the less tough they're going to be. So with that mindset, I would say jumbo whites. Because they're big. And then if you're worried about the toughness, you're probably worried about the look of it too. And the jumbo whites clean up the nicest. And they're big, like real big, real fast. So I'm going to say jumbo whites just for that answer. But pretty much they're all the same. Just depends on when you butcher them and how you cook them and let them settle and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to go with jumbo whites just because they do get big fast. So you can butcher quickly. And they look cleaner when you butcher. Garcia 1984 says, how far do quail fling their food? How far do quail fling their food? I'm trying to build a bowl-shaped catcher for all the wasted food to slide into the container. Well, whatever you build, they'll find a way to do it further. I don't know. It's typically 6 inches backside and front. I mean, yeah. Which I do have. So I'm not a big believer in a no waste feeder, but I am a big believer in keeping the feed and saving the feed. So we'll be doing a video on that shortly as well, on how we reuse the feed that they waste. And hopefully I built it, so like anybody can. So we'll be showing you what I do with that, and hopefully that'll give you at least some ideas where you can even go above and beyond that. Rick says, I know it's off topic, but my house smells amazing. I just pulled a raisin bread out of the oven, and I think it's probably one of the best I've ever made. There you go. Congratulations. I have not eaten yet. In fact, I'm in trouble because I came in the house without showering because I literally just came in before the video, so I'm not even going to be able to eat right after this. I have to go shower. Because the rule is I'm not allowed in the house until I take a shower. Because, well, I've been in the quail barn. And you know those people that, like, when they paint, they're like, you don't even know they painted. Like, there's no paint on their hands, no paint on their pants, no paint anywhere. Like, it's like they didn't make a mess. I'm the opposite. Like, when I paint, it's like I just put my whole body into the can. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm just the messiest person ever. So, anyways. Now, dang it, now I want raisin bread. There you go. Terrence Johnson's in the house from Detroit, Michigan. Welcome. Richard Brown's in the house from East Tennessee. Did you forget to do a short on double stacking? Actually, no, I did not have any eggs this week to put in. So I didn't put any eggs in the incubator this week. But I will be putting in some next week, which kind of worked out because I don't really have the brooder space anyway. So give me a week to fluctuate that. It works. But that is still on my to-do list. So no, that is still on my to-do list. I didn't put any eggs in this week. There we are. DC's Birds and Bees says, greeting from Indiana. Welcome. James is in the house. From Maryland, 155 in the room and only 112 likes. We're up to 161. Keep hitting the like button, support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Quail's Red Tip Tails. Yvonne is in the house. Hey, Zach, thanks for the advice on the protein. We tried something else, and the problem with loose stool went away. You're the greatest. Awesome. I mean, thank you for saying I'm the greatest. But I love to hear that you figured it out. I love to hear that problems were solved. I'm a big problem solver. Like not that I'm a big problem solver. That sounds arrogant. I really love to get to the bottom of it. So congratulations and best of luck to you. Gaston Quail Farm is in the house. When and where is Quail Con this year? It's at Myshire Farm in Miamisburg, Ohio, September 3rd and 4th. Jessica Meek says, hubby talked me into getting a fan for the little giant incubator, even though I'm not speaking terms with it currently due to the horrible hatch rate. Excited to see if it works. Keep me posted on that. I'd love to know. And I think hubby was right. Donna says, I tried gathering eggs 4 times a day as cold as it's been here. Will eggs be okay to incubate? Yeah, they'll be fine. If you're collecting multiple times a day, they'll be just fine. There you go, the prize phrase for next week. Okay, all right. Ed, write that down for me. I'm getting behind on answers or questions. Howdy from Florida. Question about my brooder setup. Planning to use a 45-gallon tub. I bought a heat plate at Tractor Supply, but put it in the tub. There's only a 10-inch floor space. You'll either need 2 of those or a ceramic bulb and that, and you could use both. But that's too big for just 1 plate. Gary Miller says, hello from North Carolina. Zach, to all the Quail family and friends, welcome. We're glad you're here. Flew the Coop Farms is in the house. How about them Cowboys? Absolutely. Quail's Red Tip and Tails has ordered some scarlets the other night. Excited to get soon. I don't remember getting a scarlet order on the website. I will have to take a look. I don't remember every order either. So, David Smith says, what are the dimensions of your fancy brooders? I like to look. Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head, but there is a video on it under Pop Builder of Things playlist on our YouTube channel. But really, the way we did it is we wanted to be able to reach in without having to reach. And it's 6 chicks per square foot, and we wanted 100 chicks in each brooder. So that's how we came up with the dimensions. Can I order eggs now for delivery in May? Yes. If you go to the website at myshirefarm.com, when you check out, there's a note section. In that note section, you can request a ship week. I'd prefer a week instead of a day, but if you need a specific day, we'll still work with you. But yes, that's how you could do it. Michelle says, greetings from Arizona, day 17, 9 hatch so far, 10th on the way, 20 more to go. Awesome. It looks like you're doing just fine. Keep me posted and good luck. Michelle Self says, Yardbird Run, Central Alabama's in the house. Can you briefly go over the correct starter feed and grower feed to buy for the Caternix? Have brooder, getting the rest of the supplies ready for my first order at Myshire. Yes, actually, I'm a little behind. So give me just a second, and we'll go into that in just a second. Rochelle Farm says, Zach, not sure if I should file for divorce or not. I asked the wife if we should go to Quail Con with me, and she laughed at me, still trying to figure out if it was a yes or a no. I hear what you're saying. Well, I mean, just give her plane tickets and a ticket, and then I can tell you whether you should get a divorce attorney or not. John says, 10 days till my hatch, Jumbo Wilds from Myshire. Awesome. Best of luck to you, and obviously keep me posted. Are the Bobwhite quail easy variety to raise? Thanks for the help. I do not raise Bobwhites. Somebody in the comments might be able to help you out. We raised them years ago, and they were fine, but they just are not my passion. I love Caternix. I check calcium feed as low as 0.8, high 1.5. As far as layer, they really need to be around 3 to 3.5. 400 attendees is too much. Oh yeah, we don't want a mosh pit breaking out in the crowd. Absolutely. It is, I mean, at the end of the day, it is Myshire Farm, but it is my home. You know what I mean? Like, it just, that's a lot of people to have at your house. So slow and steady. You know how I work. Slow and steady wins the race. So if we can build on this, that's great. But I don't want to get too big too fast. That never works out. Heat plate. So I stood it up on end, plenty of space, but after a few hours, the thermometer still reads 75. That's my room temp. Should I return it and get a heat lamp? You don't necessarily have to do a lamp. Well, yeah, some people have really good success with the heat plates. I prefer heat lamps, and if you don't like heat lamps, I prefer the ceramic bulbs before I like the heat plates, just because the older it gets, the heat plates tend to not work as well. But a lot of people have success with it. Jasmine says, just got done processing 4 of my extra heritage turkey males. Holy moly. Quail are so much simpler to process and faster. Quail are truly excellent homestead animals if you process your own meat. Yes, they are. And when you butcher chickens or turkeys or ducks or geese or whatever, you go, oh yeah, that's why I love quail. Right. Mint and Marigold Suburban Homestead, love the name. Greetings from the snowy north, blustery and cold up here in Ontario, Canada. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here, and welcome to the community. I still remember the feed question. I'll get to that in just a second. I just don't want to keep losing comment. I haven't lost any yet. But Cycling Arizona says, hey, Zach, first time buyer here. When should I expect my order placed on Friday? Really depends on what you ordered. If it's jumbos, it takes between a week to 3 weeks. If it was standards, it takes about 3 to 5 days. You might possibly even get a label printed tonight and emailed the tracking number because Jenna's working on that now. But for anybody that does have a question on their order, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and I can give you a better ETA. It really depends on what you ordered, but we will get you out as soon as possible. And yeah, buying jumbos and buying standards is two totally different things. Standards I can get out in about 3 to 5 business days. Jumbos, a week to 3 weeks. I mean, they go a lot faster. Hidden Quail Farm, Hidden Creek Quail says, referring back to the issue I had in the brooder today with pulling their feathers out so cool down, what temp would trigger? Crap, lost comment, so sorry. I try block. Greetings from the French gardeners in the house from Georgia. Welcome. Tim says, how much more does jumbo layers eat over standard? I'm just curious on efficiency of feed conversion versus egg size. It does work out, but I'm actually doing a video on that, so I don't want to give too much information away, but that will be coming out shortly. Quail in the Kitchen should be a YouTube or Rumble channel. Cali Quail Keepers is doing a YouTube channel, and it's about a bunch of quail in the kitchen. Jason Newton says, hi, Zach from Central Ohio. Thanks for your help this week with our new breeders. Not a problem. Good luck, and keep me posted. Now, what you just asked. Yeah, so the picture that you sent me usually means that it's an overcrowding, overheating issue. So they pull their feathers out. So they are old enough. I remember the picture. They're old enough for the lights to go off. That should help a lot. But they're old enough where they need to not be 6 chicks per square foot anymore. It needs to be 3 quail per square foot because they're at that age. So keep that in mind as well. Jason Newton says, hi, Zach from Central Ohio. Thanks for the help this week with our new breeders. Not a problem. I already read that one. Anyone else paying more for feed due to supply issues? It's going up and down, but I do have some good news. It is supposed to be going down shortly, and I will have a better video about that coming up. Pastime 84 says, I just moved 25 jumbo quail to grow out cages from the brooder and moved turkeys into brooder. LOL. Now ready to hatch more quail. There you go. We're here when you're ready. Twin Tails Farm says, here comes the rant about food poisoning. PJ's Family Farm says, when asking to join Quail Call, please answer all the questions. There you go. Thank you very much. Wayne is in the house from Kentucky. My eggs hatched out yesterday. Awesome. Best of luck to you. And let me know the final results. Mario from the Dominican Republic is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Tim says, since you're going to be so busy at Quail Con, are you going to sell tickets to have a conversation with you? Nope. Nope. That'll be free. Hey, Zach, Bobwhite from New York is in the house. We used to raise your quail in a barn. How did sub-freezing temps affect your hatch rates? We have temps in the single digits coming and are concerned. We had the same results all year. No, about a 5% difference overall. It was about a 5% difference between summer and winter, or spring and winter. So about a 5%. Whiskey Tango Farm says, Quail Call was a bit of a blur. Busy, but good busy. Better than we could have imagined. Now, cue the elephants. There you go. There will not be elephants this year at Quail Con. There wasn't there last year. But we are going to make it bigger and better than ever. So stay tuned for more updates on Quail Con. Flew the Coop Farms, when asking to join newbie quail and quail for profit, please answer all the questions. There you go. Trader Monkey says, I used to go to Quail Con, kind of the same thing. There you go. It'll not be giraffes either. We will have a horse, though. The French Gardener says, will you be at Homesteaders Convention in Virginia this year? Not as a vendor or anything, but me and my wife, that is one of our personal goals, is to go to the Homesteaders Convention this year. So I probably need to start looking into that. Dean says, hello from Australia. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Retha Williams is in the house. Hi, Zach, from Carthage, Missouri, 5 days away from lockdown, putting the Brooders together and planning for Quail Con already. That is awesome. Best of luck to you. I remember shipping your order out. So best of luck. Keep me posted. And I can't wait to meet you at Quail Con. I want to see flamingos. I don't even think I can have flamingos here. Gary says 99.5 is perfect temp. 100 high side, 99.5 low side, 95 high, 99 low side, which is best. That is correct. However you said it. Yeah. 99.5 is ideal, and you can go a half a degree swivel. So 99 to 100. 99's on the low end, 100's on the high end, but 99.5 is perfect. I hope that's what you were asking, but you pretty much said. I think you were just asking if you were correct, I think. Tim says, does height of a brooder matter in the first week? No, it does not. I mean, it can't be too low, but no, not really. Don says, hello from West Michigan. Dean Jerome's in the house. Welcome. Wayne is in the house. Yes, they all hatched out in 15 days. I got 75 out of 110. That is awesome. Congratulations. Wayne Worrell, if those eggs were for me, if you can let me know before I write it down and what kind they were, I will write that down and get you on that list so I can keep track. Congratulations, whether they were for me or not. French Gardener says, will you be at Homesteaders Convention in Virginia? Oh, yes. Yeah, that is one of our personal goals this year, is to make it to the Homesteaders Convention. Hound Dog Dave says 60 jumbo Egyptian from Myshire Farm had an accident, half dozen hit the floor, found one with a crack, 58 into the incubator at lockdown, found 5 cracked, 3 infertile, 50 to lockdown, 36 hatched. That's not too bad considering there was some major issues there. That's great. Congratulations. 36 out of 50 EG. I would also take a look at your turners. With that many cracked, it sounds like you've locked in your temp and your humidity. That's perfect. But it seems as though that maybe your turners are cracking your eggs. So maybe you can either split them up or not put them on the side. You'll just want to take a look, because I'm afraid that's what happened there. Mary Quail here is in the house, running a bit late, had a great hatch of the Femix, 98 out of 120 eggs, 108 made it to lockdown, 98 out of 110 Femix. Oh no, you were in auction. 98 out of 120 Femix. That's great. Congratulations. What the Quail Farm says, if I come to Quail Con, can I sleep on your couch? We will be having tent available. We're going to be having camping available in our field, but the couch is already spoken for. Christopher says, thank you, not a problem. Jamie says, what do you do with all the poop your farm must produce? A lot of different things. Which hopefully we'll be doing a video on. We compost a lot, and then we also have someone come out, take it all, and then they're actually making it into biofuel, actually. Is the short story. Don Ray B is in the house. Thank you, Ed and Vernon, for moderating and doing a great job. Absolutely. I am barely keeping up. Steve says, good evening from Tennessee. Looking forward to adding your jumbo white wings later this year to my flock. Well, that would be great. I just got to keep them on in stock for you, but we will be ready when you are, hopefully, and best of luck to you. Joy says, tardy to the party, was cleaning cages and lost track of time. I know exactly how that goes, so thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and welcome. Jeff says, are you planning a review on the Farm Innovators Incubator? Think of buying one. Yes, the Farm Innovators is, yes, that is, it's still going to be about a month, because I'm in the middle of the Little Giant, and then next is the Hovabator, and then next is the Farm Innovator. Muji says, due to your recent snowstorm this past week in Northwest Washington, my Nurturite 360 is in UPS limbo. Was supposed to be here the 4th. Wish me luck, Quail crew. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. It'll all work out. I promise. TT. I'm assuming Tibetan Tux. If you ordered from me, don't worry about it. Don't stress. No matter what, whether it's weather or incubator or post office, or it doesn't matter. So if you just keep me posted, we'll make sure you're taken care of. Don't stress. Enjoy the process. DC's Birds and Bees says, getting ready to celebrate my second year raising quail and just picked up my first wholesale account. That is awesome. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. And Verna had some great success today. I won't share that, but she had some great success with her quail journey today. So congratulations to Verna as well. And congratulations, DC's Birds and Bees, on not only your anniversary, but your first big account, wholesale account. Jessica Snyder says, during the winter, do you see slower egg production? And if so, do you sell less hatching eggs during that time, or possibly just plan for fewer incubations, upcoming live bird sales? No, because they're in our barn. Weather really doesn't affect them. It's more of the light. So ours lay consistently all year. Plus, we've got a specific breeding program so that when we put them in, they're newer when it gets colder. So they're used to it and they're off to the races. So we do a couple things to prevent that. But that could be a problem. Muji says, not talking to me. Papa's Backyard Garden's in the house. Hello, welcome. Linda Lannon's in the house. If people were short on money, they will watch the review for the incubator they already have. I can't buy another, so I skipped those videos. I have the Nurturite 360 and love the review. Awesome. Best of luck to you. Had my first hatch. Awesome. Congratulations, Papa's Backyard Garden. Hopefully it was good for you. Best of luck to you. Tim says, I'm currently incubating eggs. I've won from a different channel, still waiting to win Myshire eggs. I'm not saying it, Tim. I'm not saying it yet. I will forget, especially because I'm almost behind on comments, like they're almost going away, and it's automatically going to happen. So I'm trying to keep up. 27 healthy jumbo wilds. That's great. Congratulations. Hopefully out of 30, if you ordered from me and you haven't given me the hatch rate, please let me know, and we will make sure that we write that down. Cycling Arizona says, hey, Zach, after watching your review on the Nurturite 360 and your recommendation to get the Govee, we did and found that our incubator is spot on with the Govee, both temp and humidity. That's great. Congratulations. And best of luck to you. That means you should be getting some good hatches. Melissa says, it wasn't the rain. My humidity was off. Just make sure you get with me. I want to make sure you're taken care of, but I don't remember the conversation. Just make sure you get with me, and I just want to make sure you're taken care of. Linda says, thumb up number 128 here. I have to save up and get some eggs or a set of the large pharaohs. There you go. We'll be ready when you are. And we're at 181 likes, so hit the like button, support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Frank Kimball from F&E Quail Farm is in the house, and they just donated $20 to the channel. Thank you very much, Frank. I appreciate it. To keep it going, Zach, thank you very much. Chip is in the house. Hello from Texas. I'm on day 16, day 2 of lockdown. Nothing yet. Is that normal? I'm just excited. Yes, that's okay. They should start pipping late tonight. You should have a big hatch within the next 24 hours. If you don't, feel free to reach out to me and we will take a look at things, but you're still right where you want to be. Ideally, you don't want to change temps and humidities unless you have to, but you're still on day 16, which is still a little early, so it's okay. Yeah, I don't want to tell you to change anything until another 24 hours. So let me know if you have any issues in the next 24 hours, and we'll take a look at it one-on-one. Ghost Camo, hope I said that correctly. I ordered a couple sets of eggs from you a few weeks ago. I believe it was Jumbo Wilds 12 and a moved order 24 eggs. Received extra eggs with each order. Had an excellent hatch rate using a hover. That's great. Congratulations, and best of luck to you on the growth, but great job. Papa's Backyard Garden says, use 2 360s, both worked well. Awesome. Love to hear that. Muji says, I'm up in the peninsula. I appreciate it. I'm enjoying seeing how many people are in the area are into quail. Absolutely. It's growing. Andrea Perry says, hi, our Myshire Wilds are going to hatch later this week. I'll let you know. Next week. My new cabinet incubator is holding temp and humidity so well. I'm expecting a great hatch. That's great. Best of luck to you, and obviously keep me posted. Dan says, we received a tracking number, but it showed eggs shipped on the 5th and delivered back at shipping location. They are having major issues with the, the tracking thing, so you can't trust that. And I'm pretty sure you didn't go out the 5th. I'm pretty sure you went out the 7th. Or the 8th. I'm pretty sure you went out Saturday. But keep me posted. But you can't trust that. They're having a glitch in the system, according to the postmaster yesterday. Gary says, Quail people cubby together. There you go. What the Quail Farm says, last week's egg giveaway was a blast. Thanks for the eggs. I did tell a lot of people at work to tune in and watch tonight. Well, that's great. And congratulations on the win. Mix, not move, spell check. I hate spell check. I am getting behind. Hey, Verna, how long? Oh, not talking to me. Zach, I did some testing and added an extra fan in the Terry's do-it-yourself incubator and just cooled it down too much. I might put some higher watt bulbs in it and retest before I put the third fan out. That would be a good idea. Okay. Yeah, keep me posted. I'd like to know, but yeah. Interesting. Cooled it down too much. Interesting. Yeah, keep me posted. Andrew says, when daylight hours dwindled, my quail stopped laying. Of course, I decided to add light, and my standard hen started laying after 3 weeks or so. My lone jumbo wild hen still has not started yet. It does take some time. 3 weeks is a little bit long. Maybe throw some electrolytes in the cage or in the feed. Nope. Throw some electrolytes into the water. We recommend Save a Chick. It's on our Amazon store. That might help her a little bit. And maybe if you can get a cucumber and throw that in there, that usually helps them stimulate as well. I don't think you're talking to me. No, they do not. I don't think you're talking to me. Hi, when birds age out, what do you do with them? Are they still good for eating? They are still good for eating. When they age out, they have two purposes for us. One is we butcher for ourselves. We don't sell those because they are a little tougher, but we don't mind. So we'll eat them, or they go to a falconer, and he'll take whatever I got. Chef Vincent Gourmet is in the house. Good evening. My last week hatching rate was 21 chicks out of 24 eggs. Golden Italian. That's great. Congratulations. Chef Vincent, were those from me or not? If they were, well, I'll write it down just in case. 21 out of 24. I'll put that on the side, gold. Let me know if those were from me or not. Bill C says, is the 76.4% hatch rate from what you shipped or what they ordered? I'm just curious. It's what they ordered. I only keep track of that. So, like, if you ordered 50, like, for example, someone got a 36 hatch out of 50 because that's what they ordered. We actually sent them 60. So their actual hatch rate is 36 out of 60, which is like, what, 53, 54%? But I only guarantee what you purchase because that's what matters to me. New to the community, just ordered my first set of hatching eggs on January 5th. Can't wait. Awesome. Best of luck to you. And keep me posted on the hatch. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Terrence Johnson says, how old should quail be before taking them off heat, then transitioning to outside in this Michigan weather? Michigan is tricky. I would say 4 weeks to be safe. The rest of the season, the rest of the year, other than winter, 3 weeks would be fine. But you get so cold, I would say 4. They're fully feathered at 3, but I would leave them on the heat until about 3.5 and then transition them. So take the heat off, but not move them outside for about 4 or 5 days and then move them out. So at week 4, turn the heat off. Halfway through the week, you can move them outside. Zach, I might want to order more of the white wings. I will get them back on the website in about 2 weeks, but best of luck to you. And I do have some other things available on the website now, but I will get them on as soon as possible. And thanks for being here, Zelda. I really appreciate it. Dora says, sorry, had to answer the phone question. I pulled the blood ring ones already. What's the chances of the others actually start or bust open? We are now 4 days from lockdown. Busting an egg is kind of rare. It doesn't really happen that much with quail. I don't remember the last time I've had a busted egg. Months and months and months and months. Like, I want to say over a year, but I don't know. It's not very common. Everyday Old Mommy says, if Wynola will do a Myshire 4 to 5 level, I'm in. Please let them know. As soon as he gets back into the country, he had to go on a trip, but we will be talking about that. And hopefully that will be available. Quail Con is my goal. Xavier says, is there a GQF guide for quail eggs? That's what I have now. Also have a Brincia 20 Octagon, which is amazing since it's automatic turning, adjust humidity as well. It's perfect. I use a GQF. You just use the quail quail rails, or you can use pheasant trays. 15 days, well, the beginning of the 15th day, put them into lockdown, bump that humidity up, and you get great hatch rates out of the GQF. I love my GQF. Al Diaz is in the house. Hello from Miami Beach. I have a broody giant bobwhite. Wouldn't it be fun to see her raise jumbo wilds? Thanks as always. Welcome. Glad you're here. And best of luck to you for what you want to do. Joan is in the house. Hi. Lost track of time from Southern Arizona. Welcome. Glad you're here. PJ's Family Farms in the house. Wynola will do a stacking Myshire cage. Just ask them. They will. Yeah, you can call them and customize your own cage. But I would like them to have just a cage that you can buy that's stackable. Gerald Lewis says, thanks to you, mine are now hatching. My humidity was so far off, I don't think I would have had any hatch. Well, I'm glad I could help. I'm assuming you texted me or called me earlier this week. So I'm glad that you are off to the races. Best of luck to you, and keep me posted. But good luck. Cali Quail Keeper says, I absolutely love Splash. Do you want to work with them? No, not at this time. Splash and chickens are really cool, but no, there's for some specific reasons, not right now. I had about an 80% hatch rate with your eggs. I used the Hovebator and was very attentive to turning manually as well as temperature and humidity. Awesome. Congratulations. Ghost, comma, I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, please correct me. But if you could let me know what kind you ordered, I would greatly appreciate it, and I will put that on the list. And I love the 80%. Congratulations. That's great. Alan Floyd said Steelers. They won. I mean, it was ugly, but they won today. They won. And I think they're in the playoffs. As long as it doesn't end in a tie between Las Vegas and... I can't believe Pittsburgh is in the playoffs. I can't believe it. That's insane, but good luck. It could be their year. You know, it's his retirement year. Verna says, I put an ad on Craigslist yesterday morning and got my first hit on balut eggs. That's great. Congratulations. We talked about that earlier. Muji said, dude, excited for you, Verna. That's one thing I'm planning on experimenting with. Absolutely. PJ's Family Farm says, I made my first breeder set sale yesterday and have a local restaurant wanting eggs weekly. That is awesome. Congratulations. And that is very rewarding. And make sure you enjoy the process. Cali Quail Keeper says, I sell Celadon in California. MPIP soon. There you go. Claude Smith says, Myshire Farm, what is the average size difference between jumbos and non-jumbos? Very good question. At full maturity, jumbos will range anywhere from about 11 to 14 ounces, and a standard is somewhere around 8.5 to 10. So that's about the difference as far as jumbos compared to standards. And they all vary in size as far as each colors go. You know, the snowies and the pearls are on the smaller side, but the, you know, scarlets and rosettas are on the bigger side. And, you know, obviously the jumbos, the jumbo wilds are big, the jumbo whites are big, and then the jumbo Egyptians and jumbo white wings are big. They're just not as big as those. So there's variations in that as well. Michael Burton says, from Missouri as well, thanks for all the info. Is there any way to protect new eggs from being eaten without having a rollout? Also, is there any way to make them poop less? I wish there was a way to make them poop less, but no, that is not a thing. To protect new eggs from being eaten without having a rollout, usually they don't really affect the eggs unless they will step on them because they're just careless. But as long as they don't break, they won't really peck at them and eat them. But all I have is rollout cages, and then when we have our grow outs, I just put something in front of the rollout so that they can't get out. But everything we have is rollout because of that reason. Patricia says, hello from Virginia, raining here. Keep up the good work. Enjoy your videos. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And hopefully you will enjoy the video I bring out this week. I'm pretty excited about it. Hawaiian Homesteading is in the house. Thank you for all the great info. You're the man when it comes to quail. Well, thank you very much for showing up. Welcome, and welcome to the community. Kiki is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Haven't seen you for some time. Papa's Backyard Garden says, my next egg buy will be jumbo whites from you. Are they available now? The jumbo whites are available, and they are about a week out. Maybe a little less. maybe a little less. We increased our jumbo whites just like our jumbo wilds. So I get a lot of jumbo whites a day. So I am pretty much staying on top of those. And the jumbo sex links. So I'm pretty excited about that. I just got to get my numbers up on the jumbo wilds, which is still triple from last year, and it's still not even close to being enough. Sorry. I'm working on it. Bing's Urban Homestead says, watch some of Myshire videos on cage building, but we made the mistake of using 1/4 inch wire on the floor. Sorry. Yeah. You'll need to... Eventually you're going to need to fix that. Probably sooner than later. I'm sorry. What are the best shears for processing? That's a great question, and the long story, or short answer is anything will work, but I don't use shears anymore. When we butcher, I pop the head off. It's so much easier, so much faster, no flailing, like it's literally just and then just let it drain out. And personally, I mean, Jenna says that it's gross and I make a huge mess, which I make a mess on everything. But I think it's more humane rather than like, cutting in or cutting. It's done. So that's what I do. But a lot of people use shears, and it can be, I mean, we've got Walmart shears and we've got the cheap Amazon shears, and it really doesn't matter. Anything will work. Jeff says, gone a few days. Have you put up the egg math video yet? No. I was actually going to be doing that last week, and then I decided to do the incubator video instead because I thought that would help a lot of people, but that will be coming. I'm not counting... So this week you should get a double video from me. You should be getting the video from the MPIP, and then you should be getting the video about the quail egg math. And then next week, you should also get a double week from the feed video and then something else I do, which is the incubator video for the little giants. So, yeah. But I only had time to do one video this week, and I really wanted to do that incubator video so that people better understood the incubation process. Close on the name, LOL, was looking for... Oh, I see. Most call me Gary. Great content. We have spent many hours learning from your channel. Well, welcome, Gary. That's all I'm going to say now. But welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching, and welcome to the community. If you have any questions, let me know. Kiki says, you tards didn't remind me. I'm old. I forget. Anita says, got my 4 govies and trays are on the way for GQF. So I should be ordering Jumbo Wilds the next time they come up. Absolutely. The Jumbo Wilds will be back on the website in about 2 weeks. So sorry. I did talk to, real quick, do I have time? Yeesh. Give me just a second. What were we talking about? Jumbo Wild. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, give me just a minute. I'm almost caught up with some things, and then I'll say 2 things. Not talking to me, not talking to me, not talking to me. I offered all of my quail a few weeks ago because I did not want to deal with frozen waters again this year. It was 78 degrees today here. That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Well, Kiki, you have been more than helpful to us at Myshire Farm and helping the community. So if you're still on, Kiki, when you're ready, I will send you some free eggs because of how much you do for the community. I think you do a great job. Tressa Della Torre is in the house. I'm back. Hopefully I said that correctly. Papa's Backyard Garden says hello. Phil from Long Island's in the house. Welcome. What the Quail Farm says, has anyone lost birds due to weather so far? I've seen a couple posts on Facebook, but not a lot. Not a lot. Marilyn Perry says, hello from Statesville, North Carolina. Fish our incubator build. Terry's design, working on getting temps to be more even throughout. 99.5 middle, top front is 100.4, bottom back is 98.4, 3 levels. I would look at the circulation. That would definitely be the issue there. I'd look at the fans. Tressa Della Torre says, we have had good luck with your quail eggs. We are buying a lot more. Thank you very much. Best of luck to you. And obviously keep me posted on the hatches so I can tell people. Okay, I'm caught up enough now. So, first and foremost, the feed. I've got some feed videos you can check out, but I've got a feed video from an expert coming out soon. and I've got some surprises to come that way. With that being said, don't overthink it. Wow, that didn't help at all. Don't overthink it. Oh, that was it. There you go. When we started, we used a turkey starter, just worked fine. Then we went to a meat chicken, like a meat bird starter grower, worked just fine. Now we use a pheasant starter, which works great for us. It's a crumble. And then we use, we customize our layer feed just because we ship all over the US and we want the best laying possible. But again, with that, we've used general layer feed, we used chicken layer feed in the past, we used Chris at Slightly Redneck uses a turkey starter grower, or I think it's a game bird starter grower. It's some sort of high protein starter grower their entire life, and he doesn't even do a layer feed. So you don't have to stress. There's good practices, there's best practices, but they just like to eat, so it's all okay. So don't worry about that. The second thing is, somebody was mentioning the Jumbo Wilds. I actually talked to Kevin this week. I'm assuming Sarah was there, but I did not talk to Sarah. But I talked to Kevin from Living Traditions Homestead this week, and from my understanding, they are more than thrilled of the Jumbo mix. So just keep that in mind. They really, really like the mix that they got, and they like that there's different colors and the sizes are really big. They're really happy with them. So keep that in mind that I was going to go somewhere with that. I don't remember what the question was or what the... But anyways, Kevin and Sarah are really happy with the product, so that's exciting. What the Quail Farm says, wow, the quail adapt very well. Yes, they do. Kiki says, come get me, Rev, I'll go with you. About what? I don't think you're talking to me. Let's see. S. McKee says, one of my hens jumped and hit her head. She's acting like it's a concussion, but it's mostly able to lift her head, but wants to sleep. What should I do? There's not much you can do. Not much you can do. In 72 hours... either she's going to act normal or she's going to be a little cuckoo for the rest of her life. Like, it just, you can't really do much more than that, unfortunately. WTF Squash is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Callie Quail Keeper says, no Bobwhites. Lay seasonally and not as large as bird or friendly, but pretty. They are cool. It's a cool thing, and I would like to release some in the wild, but they're not Coturnics, and they're just not Coturnics. Tim Peters Farm Garden is in the house. Do you sell birds ready to lay? We sell birds that are 3 to 4 weeks old, which are feather sexable, so they're hens, so they're point of lay. So we don't keep them that long. So they start laying at 5 to 6 weeks. We ship them at 3 to 4 weeks. One, we don't have the room. Two, even if we ship them at 8 weeks, they would stop laying for 2 weeks because of the stress of shipping. So we just ship them before they even start laying, and then you're good to go. Tressa Della Torre says, you are a very underrated YouTuber. Hope you get more subs. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. To be honest with you, for the first 2 or 3 years of our YouTube journey, I was just putting videos out just to put them out. Like, I just didn't know. And it's only been since around Quail Con when I really got, oh, you know what? I can really help a lot of people if I do the videos right. So it's only been in the past less than 6 months that we've really taken this very seriously, and we're trying to give you the best product out there. And we're growing exponentially. Somewhere around Quail Con, I was at like 13,000 subscribers, and now we're at almost 23,000. So we've almost doubled in the past 6-7 months. So it's definitely paying off, which I'm very excited about. But I think it's helping a lot of people as well. La Rochelle Farm says, Kiki, oh, not talking to me. Check my video on not plucking quail, Callie Quail Keeper's YouTube channel. There you go. Esso Swanson says, I'm so proud of Zach, an hour and has not said that which shall not be said. I know. I'm very excited for myself. I did it I almost did it twice when I started losing comments. Like I lost one comment, but I think they weren't talking to me anyway. And I was like, oh, next question. And I just kept moving. So I'm pretty excited for myself tonight. Many states require a license to raise Bobwhites. Yeah, most states do. Well, they're native, so every state should. The reason why you would need a license for that is because they don't want you to release them to the wild and they not know what was in the wild and what was domesticated. Whereas Coturnics, you don't need a lot of that stuff in most places because they're not from here. So that's a big reason why. Good thing to say that. The doctor can pay for the trip. I don't know who that is. Oh, you're not talking to me. Kiki, I would love for you to come to Quail Con. If that's what you're talking about. Ryan Walsh says, hi, Zach, any idea when you were going to do a review on the Little Giant Incubator? Loved your first review, waiting for more. Little Giant goes into... Sorry, they go into lockdown Friday. So it'll come out next week. But that's the problem with incubators is I got to wait that long. So, and I really only want to do one at a time because I really want to focus and make sure I'm doing everything the same. So yeah, the Little Giant goes into lockdown Friday. They'll hatch out Monday. We'll do the video, finish the video, and I'll edit it Monday, Tuesday, post that next week, and then that Friday we'll start the Hovabator. So it's just going to be an ongoing thing, so I'm excited about it. And thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Kiki says, I have a quail bikini. There you go. La Rochelle Farm says, I also asked my wife again about Quail Con, and she said, oh, you almost got me. You almost got me. I just, you know what? Here's the thing. Tell her that it's just a fun getaway. And then maybe just don't even come on Saturday. Just come on Sunday. And then, like, you can come into town on Friday, have a nice couples getaway, couples retreat. Friday, Saturday, you can stay at Hocking Hills, which is a beautiful cabin location, 5 acres, secluded. It's really nice. It's about an hour away. And then just be like, oh, by the way, we should probably go to Quail Con on Sunday. And she'll be like, oh, I see what you did there. Just saying. There's just another option. It's just another option. What's the difference from a jumbo to a JMF? Genuine toe tag is in the house. Welcome, glad you're here. JMF is JMF is a breeder, right? Yeah, James Murray Farm. Yeah, JMF is a breeder, James Murray Farm. So that's just what he sells his jumbos as. So, for example, some breeders sell jumbos as jumbo pharaohs. We call ours jumbo wild. So there's just a lot of different names. But from my understanding, the JMFs are jumbo wilds, is from what I get. No, he didn't. Did he? Did Bob die today? Pass away? He was young. Hey, I want to order some jumbo wild or Egyptian quail eggs. Are they available now from Myshire? I've ordered in the past and had excellent hatch rates. That's great to know. Thank you very much. And the jumbo Egyptians are available, and they're about 5 to 7 days out. The jumbo wilds are out of stock. I put them in stock on the 7th, which was 2 days ago, and we sold 2,800 eggs within 2 days, and they are off. So those will be back on in about 2 weeks, a week and a half to get all the orders out, and then about a half a week to put all those eggs in for me, which is all I can handle in the brooder room. And then I'll put them back on. So I'm very sorry. But we do have like 300 going into the breeder program in about 2 weeks. And then we also hatched out like, I don't know, 300 to 400 last week. And then we've also got like 2,000 in the incubator. So I'll keep growing and getting those caught up so they're not getting off the website so quickly. I am so sorry. Michael Burton says, if I purchase, we try to see if you can hatch a quail out from the GQF chick baiter mini dome incubator. I'm just curious if it's even possible. If I purchase, will you try to see if you can hatch a quail out from the GQF chick baiter mini dome incubator? I do not know what that is. I will look into it. Chick dome. Wait, chick baiter. Jesus. Chick baiter. What is it? Mini dome. There's so many names to it. Incubator from GQF, I guess. I've never heard of that, so I will check that out. Mike, nope. Linda says $20 back here for Wild Crumble. That is a little high, but I mean, every area is going to be different. W2F Squash says, is it okay to eat raw quail eggs? Yes. Heard they are very good for you and have many medical properties. Is that true? It is. It is true. And I'm not a scientist or a biologist, so I can't give you the actual information. I've read it before, but it doesn't compute. But yeah, they are very, very healthy for you, and you can eat them raw. That has been my goal this year, is that I'm eating a few eggs every morning. So I'm just, so far I'm doing pretty well. And I think it's mental, but I think I feel a little bit better. I think I feel a little bit healthier, but it's still, it's only been 1 week, so. Callie Quail Keeper says, made a video uploading now on making Tupperware feeders. Just wanted to hear you say Tupperware correctly. Yeah, I usually mess up a lot of stupid words, so I apologize. But yeah, check that out at Callie Quail Keepers on YouTube. Yusuf is in the house. Hello, everyone from Massachusetts. Welcome. Glad you're here. He was our 18 and under contest winner December. So good luck to you. Zach, as I told you, I'm working on the 18 and under contest video. Not a problem. Take your time. Dr. Connie says, FYI, my son's learned to say, oh my goodness, rather than the other one. Just saying. I hear what you're saying. When I grew up, I had to say, oh my goodness. But yeah, there's a lot of sayings that I've got that I just got them. Rick Whiting says, listening for gems. There you go. Hopefully you're getting some. If not, at least you're here. Thanks. Appreciate it. Woody Granger says, thanks for the shipment, Zach. It's my 4th day of incubation packing. Packaging was great. I could tell you took extra time packaging them from the cold climate that was to come during the time of shipping. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good luck. Keep me posted, and I'm sure you will do great. And we do. I spend a lot of time packaging eggs the right way. Freedom Quail Farm just donated $5 to channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Nikki James says, ordered my Quail Daddy's calendar Friday. There you go. I am sorry in advance. But it's all for fun, and it's for a good cause. So, Jeff Martin says, with your passion, Homesteaders Con would give you a great boost. There you go. Yeah, we want to go this year. We've been wanting to go for a while, but getting away from here is a whole different story. But this year, she really wants to go. I think I would learn a lot from it. I think it would be a lot of fun. And I think I could learn a lot. So yeah, I'm hoping to go. I can't remember the dates. I think it is pretty later in the year, but I know that they go fast. So I do probably need to start just planning that. Just be done with it. What is it? Homesteaders of America is what it is. Homesteaders of America in Virginia. It is on my to-do list, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get caught up with other stuff and focus on Quail Con and then not go. But I'm going to do it now. Michael Perry says, keeping quail indoors, what's the ideal temp to keep your room at? Really doesn't matter. Weather doesn't really affect them too much. It doesn't really matter. They don't really care. So it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. I don't really know how to say it. I mean, I guess an ideal temp is somewhere around 70 degrees, but remember, they release a lot of body weight, and it's stuffy, and blah, blah, blah. So they really don't care about the weather. Freedom Quail Farm just donated $20 to the channel for your mini GQF Dome incubator project on Amazon. Curious, LOL. All right. Well, thank you very much. I will look into that. I'll look into it. I'll see. I'll order one. It'll be interesting. I've never heard of it before. David Ruff just donated $5 to channel. Got the eggs. Appreciate your answering my questions on setup the other day. Eggs are in. Awesome. Best of luck to you. Keep me posted, obviously, and I'm sure you will do great. Everyday OM Mommy says, I'm in Rockland, California, near Sacramento. I'm able to get Kanexu feed. 70% layer is non-GMO, non-corn, non-soy, non-glyphosates. 50 pound for 27, 21. 21% chick starter, 50 pound for 31, 24% games, 24% game starter, 50 pound for 33. Dear God, that would bankrupt me quick. That's a lot in feed. $27, $31, $33. Yeah, that's a lot. I would do a turkey layer or a turkey starter, which is going to be a little bit cheaper, and then do a general layer for that price. That's expensive. Of course, you are in California, so prices go up. Maybe that's what the going right is. My video is pixelated. It's anyone else having issues? Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Patricia is in the house. Where is the Homestay Convention in Virginia and when? I don't know. I know it's in Virginia and it's called the Homesteaders of America. They do it every year, but I don't know much more about it. I mean, I know some stuff, but I don't know the details. But hopefully we'll be able to go. And if we do, I'll do a video when we go and before we go, and I'll be excited about it. WTF Squash says the eggs I got from you are on the 10th day in the incubation. Doing good. Thanks for all your help. Not a problem. Best of luck to you. And obviously keep me posted. Is held in Front Royal, Virginia. There you go. I don't know where that is, but Virginia is not too far away. And I like road trips. Gary says, thanks, Zach, for the temp question. Not a problem. Best of luck to you. Carrie says, okay, I popped out and back in. Now it's fine. Interesting. Sorry. PJ's Family Farm says, save me a spot for our camper at Quail Con. Absolutely. I'm actually going to be using a much, it's the same field, but a much larger portion of it. So we can have a lot of campers there. So I'm excited about that. Dr. County says, I have my first baby. There you go. There you go. So hopefully when you wake up in the morning, you should have about 50% hatch. If you do not have around a 50 to 70% hatch by tomorrow night at this time, then you need to contact me and we will get the rest of those babies to hatch. But congratulations on your first baby to hatch and best of luck for the rest. I had tickets to go in 2021, but then suddenly was able to move to my land. I hope to go 2022. Yeah, I hope to go this year as well. Hound Dog Dave is in the house. Zach, I have an issue with jumbo eggs pushing up against each other. Plan on spacing them out more in the future. Thanks. I had an issue with jumbo eggs pushing up against each other. Plan on spacing them out more in the future. I'm assuming you're talking about in the incubator. And yeah, I'm still working on that. Find out what we want to do. If that's what you're talking about. My Midwest Quail is in the house in Kansas, listening as I work on my sliding stacking brooders. Very cool, very cool. Best of luck. Love to see a picture of it when you're done. Frank Kimball's in the house. Hi, everyone from cold Wisconsin. 8 degrees here. I don't have any idea I don't like to see what my temp is outside because it gets in my head. I'm like, oh, it's so cold. But if I just say, I don't know, it's not that cold, then, I just don't want to get in my head. Woody Granger says, this seems to be very successful. It's my second attempt on a batch of quail. That's great. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. And I do believe you said you had like an 80% hatch rate. So that's fantastic. Yusuf says, why does it take me around 2 hours to clean one rabbit hutch? How to make time less? I don't know. I don't have rabbits yet. And when I do have rabbits, they're going in the aviary, so I wouldn't even be able to help you then either. Sorry. Everyday Oil Mommy says, what are the top 3 hotels for Quail Con? What's a good price? It's a good question. I'll be working on that as soon as we verify some things. There's a place called Austin Landing. It's going to be higher in price, but man, it's fancy and nice. It's not like over extravagant, but it's a nice area. And they've got a lot of new hotels there. So they should be competitive. So I'm going to work with them and try to get some lower prices for everybody, but I have not gotten that far yet. Raymond Hall's in the house. I have an ancient incubator. Will this be sufficient for quail? I don't even know what that brand is. Well, what I would do is get a reliable thermometer hygrometer Here's my thing. I think you can get a good hatch rate from any incubator you use, any of them. You just have to make sure you're manipulating it. So, in my opinion, all incubators lie. If they don't lie right now, they will lie to you in the future. They just cannot be trusted. So you need to have a reliable thermometer hygrometer. I really like the Govee. A lot of my customers really like the Govee. I've had a ton of people purchase the Govee from our Amazon store, and they have absolutely had nothing negative to say at all. So, with that being said, I think you can get a good hatch rate, but I would get a reliable thermometer hygrometer, which I recommend the Govee, which is on our Amazon store, and test that out in multiple areas. And the best way to test it is put the Govee or whatever thermometer you're using right in the middle for 12 hours. Write down what it says. And then in each corner for 12 hours and write down what it says. That will be checking consistency, hot spots, cold spots, making sure the circulation is right, and then you are off to the races. I put a couple ads in Craigslist yesterday and got my first hit on balloons today. That is awesome. Congratulations. And I'm sure that is the first of many to come. Nikki James says, camping at Quail Con last year was great. It was a lot of fun. And this year, hopefully, I'll be able to come out and we'll be able to do a campfire. And I'll actually be able to be there this year. I know you guys did it last year, but I wasn't able to make it. WTF Squash says, my first hatch should be next Sunday. We'll let you know how it went. Awesome. Best of luck to you. And obviously keep me posted. The blues will not be ready until Saturday. I hear that. Frank Kimball says, donated $20 to the channel to keep it going. Zach, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. A lot of the donations have went to stuff like my new desk, because I've never had a desk in the house before. It's always been in the quail barn. Oops. Just took a picture. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've got some new stuff behind me that I'll show you later on this week. So I'm pretty excited about that. And this is also going to be my work desk instead of just sitting wherever I get a seat at. And I get to shut the door and I'm by myself and it's quiet. And guys, I cannot express to you enough how much I really, really appreciate the donations. That's helped a lot. So thank you very much. Jesse Mills says, I took eggs into work for anyone that wanted to try them. Picked up a couple new customers. Giving out free eggs does work. Absolutely. That is great. Congratulations. And best of luck. By the way, La Rochelle Farm had a huge success story that I shared on YouTube a while back. They also had another big story that I don't know if they wanted me to share, so I didn't share it. But they are having huge successes. The point of me saying that is, if any of you have huge successes with your quail journey as far as quail for profit or something that I've said that you've ran with or whatever, I would love to know about it and share it with people so that they know that it's doable and that they are not alone. So if you do have huge successes, please feel free to let me know. What the Quail Farm says, last week we hit over 300 likes. We're at 209, which is about 2 hours in, so I don't think we'll hit that this week. That's okay. My goal was 200. I'm happy with it. So thanks all for doing that. ¿Dónde estás? I don't think you're talking to me. Miss says, thanks for the advice about fly control, wood chips, and stepped up the tray cleaning. I'm in Florida. There you go. Awesome. Congratulations. And hopefully you keep growing in your journey with Coturnix quail. Bing's Urban Homestead says, on day 17, eggs are cracking. Awesome. Congratulations. If by chance you don't have a massive hatch by this time tomorrow, make sure you reach out to me and we will make sure that all of them get hatched for you. So best of luck to you. Jesse Mills says, also had a current customer start buying more eggs. She took eggs from Iowa to North Dakota for Christmas. Her granddaughter now refuses chicken eggs, so she is sending quail eggs to her. There you go. What the Quail Farm is not talking to me. I'm very inspired by you and your family for building the Myshire Farm. You are living my dream. I want to order some more eggs from you. I had great success with my previous orders. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And it is a lot of work, but it is a goal and dream that we had, a vision, if you will. And we are doing the best we can. Anyone from, this is Linda, anyone from the Citrus County, Florida area in here tonight? She needs 1 male quail. Pastime 84 says, I'm currently using the Farm Innovators Incubator, but just ordered a second and went with the GQF Hovabator. Really like the Hovabator. I know, well, I really like the Hovabator, but we'll be doing a video on all of them. We're going as fast as we can, but I like them. Little Stinkers Quail Farm. I like it. Little Stinkers Quail Farm. Good name. Good name. Says hello. Welcome. Glad you're here. What the Quail Farm says, we hatched 2 chickens alongside our quail. They are all in the same brooder. Will that be okay for a couple of days? I know a lot of people that do it. I've never done it, but we've always had the business, so I'm sure it would be fine. I'm sure it'd be fine. They're not on the floor. They're not, I'm sure it'd be fine. Katie Bella Creation says, I'm very excited. I won eggs last week. Looking forward to receiving them. Absolutely. I believe you go out tomorrow, I do believe. So best of luck to you. I got 3 quail wilds. They've been laying around 17 eggs a week. Is that about right? 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that's about where you should be. John says, last 2 hatches I've been putting pointy side down for 48 hours instead of 24 with good results, mailed in eggs. Absolutely. I mean, ideally, the longer the better because you're stabilizing everything. But again, if the post office takes 6 days to get there, then so yeah, we just say 24, but yeah, 48 is a good idea too. Raymond Hall says, I already talked about that. Yeah, so I would just make sure everything's reading correctly, and I think you can get a good hatch out of anything as long as you make sure it's reading correctly. And if it's not, then we make the adjustments, and then you'll get a good hatch. Freedom Quail Farm, and that's a really cool incubator. It's old. I mean, I'd like to see it. Freedom Quail Farm says, Zach, did you get a chance to check out Bobby's Rabbitry YouTube link? I sent you. They have some really nice ideas that might help with your rabbit adventure. I did not, and I don't remember that. If maybe you could send it to me again, because I don't remember that at all. I do not. I'm sure I opened it and thought about it and then didn't get back to it. I don't know. But if you could send it to me again, I'd love to know. Nikki James says, this week I hatched 9 button quail from my own eggs. Had no expectations. So excited I got any. Hope the girl who asked about them wants them all, else my hubby might grump at me. There you go. I understand that. Isaac knew the community from Cameroon. John, welcome. Glad you're here. That's super cool. And welcome to the community. WTF Squash says, do you have pheasants? We do not. We used to, but we do not anymore. Which I'm hoping to again. I mean, we've got peacocks and stuff like that, but pheasants we got rid of. Well, they escaped, really, is what happened. Yeah, I'd like to get some more. Maria says, what is the best incubator for beginners wanting to grow relatively quick business? For beginners, I really like the Hovabator. The Nurturite 360 is a little small for me. I'm not a huge fan of that, but we had amazing results and a ton of customers really liked it. So the Nurturite 360 I got to recommend, and I really like the Hovabator. Hidden Creek Quail says, at what temp does chicks pull out their back feathers and will they ever grow back? They will not grow back, unfortunately. And it's really hard to say. You got to remember, like when you're pulling birds out of a brooder, if you pick up just, 3 or 4 of them, they are massively hot. Like their body heat is just outstanding. So that on top of a small space, on top of a heat lamp, so I don't know the actual temps, but what the picture you sent me is the sign of them being overcrowded and too hot, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but I want you to understand it so that you don't make the same mistake again. Yusuf says, almost forgot the hatch rate for the giveaway babies was 15 out of 26. Not bad, not bad. like to see. Oh, that goes over here. 15 out of 26, and that was. What? Stop hating on the Steelers. I'm just. Here's the thing, just real quick about football. I was talking to George about it because both of us really love football, and I'm in love with Aaron Rodgers. I just think that he is just one of the most talented football players that have ever existed. I mean, his touchdown to interception ratio, just his pass attempts to interception ratio is just mind-boggling. Just mind-boggling. And it seems like he never gets affected mentally. Like, he is just always on the game. So with that being said, the Steelers, look, Ben's lost it. Ben lost it about a year ago. He just doesn't have it anymore, and that's okay, and I know he loves the game, and that's great, but I watched him last week. It was an ugly game. I listened to the game today. It was an ugly game. It's cool that they made the playoffs, but they're not going to do anything. But if by chance Aaron went there next year, they could win the Super Bowl. I mean, Harris is phenomenal in the back. And then they've got Claypool, and they've got that Johnson guy, and then there was another one that I really liked. And then their tight end is really, really good. And you've got Aaron, and then their defense, you got TJ Watt, and you've got the other all-star, I can't remember his name. Holbrook? No, that's not right. Can't remember. Anyways, they just need a quarterback. And Ben just doesn't have it anymore. Did Tennessee win today? They did. They did. Freezer, that was a 60% hatch rate. I fermented my chicken feed. Should I do the same for quail feed? If you want to, you can. They'll eat it. They'll like it. You'll save on feed a little bit. George says, just built my incubator out of an old fridge. It should hold over 500 eggs. Very cool. Best of luck to you. That's very cool. I only had 20 eggs to put in it, and out of 20, 17 are fertile and should hatch tomorrow. That's great. Congratulations. And best of luck to you. But that's super cool. Sorry is not part of the list today. What the Quail Farm says, do you have a YouTube video of it? Oh, not talking to me, you're talking to George. Happy Hillbilly says, Happy is in the house. I've been real busy today, but I'm going to order my first eggs tonight. Bear with me a few. That's awesome. Congratulations. And best of luck to you. And if you're ordering from me, I will get you out as soon as possible. If you're not ordering from me, then still good luck, but I will not be getting them out as soon as possible. I found a stand-up freezer in the trash. I want to convert it into an incubator. Thing is a monster, though. Absolutely. I'm hoping. So we've got one cage left on the jumbo side we have to redo, and then I'm going to work on taxes and the website redo, and then we're going to do the incubator, and then we're going to do the other side of the barn. So it is coming, but I got to get some other stuff done. Can we still expect a video on double stacking the baiter? Yep, absolutely. I just did not put any eggs in the incubator this week, as I was sold out. And but I'll be putting some in this week. I have to put some in this week. So I'll show you that video this week, but I just didn't put any in. And I didn't want to put them in there just to double stack, just to take them off to put them in foamers. That'd be annoying. So, but it's coming. Can you add a link where to buy feed? I don't know where you can buy feed. I always recommend trying to find a local feed store and working with them. But I know Tractor Supply does well. Rural King and what is that place? Chewy's. I guess you can order online. I've never done that. Yeah, I really like a local feed store because then you can kind of work with them and, you get more involved with it. Can you elaborate on how to pop their heads off? Yeah, I'll do a video on it. A quick butcher video. I'll do that. But yeah, you literally just hold, feathers down, hold the bird, and then, it's just a jerk. It doesn't take that much. Wife doesn't like it, but it works a lot better. While we're waiting, Homestead says we are getting our small egg producers inspection on the 20th. The email mentioned looking at our egg washing station. My question is, do they expect a special place to egg wash? No, we used our kitchen. We did. We used our kitchen. So no. Well, not here. That was years and years ago. I don't want to tell you no. I would ask. I'd call them and just ask. But when we got it years, and then they've only been out once. Every year's just renewal, and they've not come out since. But ever since that 1 year, no, they came out. They looked at the fridge that was in the quail barn. They went inside, looked at our our sink, and we got our well tested, and that was it. Johnny B. Good says, will the jumbo wild eggs fit in the little giant quail rails for the auto turner? That is a good question. That's a great question, and I will actually check that out in this video. Can jumbo egg? They can. They would be able to fit. I just don't think you'd be able to put them in every spot. You'd have to skip some along the way. But I'll get you an exact answer. Eggs fit in. Shoot. What was it? What was the question? Yeah. Little giant rails. Right. Now I need to circle that. Cool. And that. And this. And this. Dear Lord, I've got a lot of notes to make tonight. Also, what is the correct procedure to wash eggs? That is a good question. We don't wash eggs anymore. But literally we dunked them and then twirled them and then brought them out and then laid them on the towel and then kind of just patted them down with a paper towel and then let them air dry is how we did it. But I don't even think they'll ask you that. I don't even think they watched us. They just wanted to see the sink and make sure it was clean. We are in Ohio. Honestly, while we're waiting Homestead, I tell you what, Jenna was more to do with that. I was still working 80 hours a week at my other job. Why don't you email her this week, Jenna at myshirefarm.com. She was here when it happened, so I'm hearing secondhand. So why don't you email her and she can get you that information, because she's the one that actually went through the inspection. I didn't. Adam Jones says, question, I built an incubator from a wine cooler that works perfectly. I'm looking to build one from a tall fridge. What would be the best way to get the temp equal between top and bottom to the size? Very good question. Well, in the new Gigantor that we're building, we're actually going to put 2 heating elements, 1 on each side, and then fans are going to be from the back, the sides, and all the way up and the top. So fan circulation is very, very important, and in our opinion, multiple heat sources will do wonders long term for you. What kind of quail that has a white bluish egg that you sent us? It's a celadon egg, which we don't sell. We just put some in our orders every once in a while. So it's called a celadon, and it just turns the egg a blue color, bluish green kind of thing. PJ's Family Farm says, Zach, how many cucumbers do you go through a week? A lot. Dear Lord. I don't know. Anywhere from, depending on the season, anywhere from 20 a week to 70 a week. A lot. Kevin and Sarah living churches home told me about Myshire. That's awesome. Thanks very much for letting me know. They are amazing people. Absolutely just, they're just so nice. I mean, like, they're legit. How they come off on YouTube is who they really are. Like, they are the real deal. They're awesome people. They're awesome people. Linda says, the mail to my set looks like Beetlejuice after he stole the witch doctor's number in line. The girls thumped him, and now he's a bit nuts in my living room. He's going through some stuff right now. He's got to figure all this stuff out. What the Quail Farm says, do some types of quail take a little longer to start laying eggs? No, not really. They're all around the same. All around the same. I mean, within a couple of days of each other. I'm seriously considering Quail Con. How do we get to go? I will be putting tickets on our website as soon as I am ready to announce it, which should be around the beginning of February. And ticket sales will be on there, and we will make them as cheap as possible. But last year, well, that doesn't matter. So we will make them affordable so that you can come, and then we'll talk it up and make sure that you know about it. But they'll be available on our website. Muji says, kind of particular question because I plan on ordering Myshire Fab V eggs, but in reference to All About the Colors video on the Fab V, how did the data change compared to the averages in August 2020? Weight, egg size, hatch true percentage, and hatch shipped percentage. Very good question, and I don't have the exact numbers right in front of me, but if I can remember correctly, I'm pretty sure the egg size went up a couple of grams, actually. The egg size went up dramatically. The hatch true went up more than what I was expecting, but I don't remember the numbers. I just remember the thoughts. The ship percentage on Fab fees were in the higher tier, maybe in the top 7 or 8, somewhere around there. So over 70%. There was only one that was under 70%. So it was definitely over 70%. And then the weight, I remember kind of being around the same. It was more consistent, but I remember it being somewhere around the same, but I don't have my notes with me. But we'll be doing videos on those as well. It won't be the exact same video. It'd just be like an update kind of video, but we'll let you know. Fran Crow's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Just tell your wife you're going to the Lord of the Rings filming location. There you go. There you go. $65 dead. I don't know what that means. Hocking Hills is very nice. They have great cabins also. Check if they still have the Raptor Aviary. Absolutely. I don't know if they still have that, but I actually got that. I give that out as a present. So my mom, for Christmas and her birthday, gets a weekend getaway to Hocking Hills with her friends. And then this year, me and a couple of friends and my wife's sister bought my wife a weekend getaway to Hocking Hills cabins. And they are going, well, it was supposed to be a girls' weekend, and then I was invited. So me and another husband of the friends is going to go, and we're just going to have a big shindig that weekend. So it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, Hocking Hills is amazing. Kiki says Lord of the Rings. Blah. I like it. I mean, I'm okay not seeing the movies for quite some time, but it was all right. I mean, Harry Potter was a lot better. Game of Thrones was even better than that. Whatever. Frank Crow says, when is Quail Con? September 3rd and 4th. Of this year. Sounds like you need a new building just for Jumbo Wilds. I need a whole, yeah, I know. Bing's Urban Homestead says, can't wait to be able to order from Myshire in Canada. Quail eggs from you are like the holy grail in the quail world. There you go. Thank you very much. So much red tape. I'm working on it. I really am. Dan says, I used an upright freezer and have my heat and extra fan on the top and put another fan on the air return built into the back wall so it pushes air back to the top in a loop. Yep, absolutely. That's exact. Yep, that's great. That was a great way to explain it. Here's a curveball. What's your favorite way to cook quail? On the grill. Easy and simple and fast. I mentioned Quail Con to my husband, and I got the feeling he is starting to think that quail thing is a cult. I hear what you're saying. And we might have to deal with that one day as far as like how we explain to people it's not. But I haven't came up with a good solution to that yet. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Kiki says, I only keep 4 cages of quail at a time, 5 to 7 birds per cage. And I'm small time. That is... Still plenty. Quail called, I peed. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest says, Kiki, you gonna do Celadon again this year? Freedom Quail Farm donated $5 to the channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Pastime84 says, welcome to the cult. LMAO. There you go. Quail Cult, count me in. There you go. See, this is getting out of control. Let's see. Freedom Quail Farm donated $20 to the channel for your mini GQF Dome incubator project on Amazon. Just curious, LOL. There you go. I will put that in, and I'll actually probably check that out tonight. Jenna is still printing labels. Dear Heavenly Father. I'm going to count it. I'm going to count it. So the last comment was... I don't even know. Was it Kiki? I think it was. No, my son does. I'm wuss and can't kill them. No, I didn't read that one yet. I think the last one I read was Pastime 84. I'll count it. All right, so Pastime 84, you just won 30 free eggs. I will write that down. You can contact me this week, and I will get you taken care of. I said it. I didn't say exactly that, but that's what I meant. This year is the first time that I actually killed one myself, just one. I'm almost there. There you go. One step at a time. I haven't been able to do it either. Yeah, I've always been the butcher of whatever we've had to butcher. Don't know why, but David Ruff donated $5 to the channel. Got the eggs. Appreciate you answering my questions on setup the other day. Eggs are in. Awesome. Best of luck to you, and keep me posted. Ark Love and Mama's in the house. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Glad you're here. What the Quail Farm says, my freezer camp is empty. You know, we can help you with that. Kiki says, I can butcher them quickly. It's the kill and flutter that bother me. I'll get there. There you go. Fran Crow says, Zach, let me know if you go to Homesteaders America Conference. It is October 7th and 8th. Oh, so it's after Quail Con. October 7th and 8th. Jenna really wants to go. I really want to go. And I really want to do whatever Jenna wants to do. So I'm pretty motivated to go. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest says, I do my own. Called my first few not long ago. It's hard emotionally, but the food is rewarding. And the little testicles are so cute. Okay. Harvesting animals is a step above vegetables for me. Harvesting animals is a step above vegetables for me. There you go. I hear that. California equals super expensive land. Yep, I agree with that. I am the same, Kiki. I can do everything on the quail and rabbits except for dispatch someday. All right. Video is fine here. There you go. So it is in October. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was like July. Still waiting for my eggies, but very excited. That's great. If you're waiting on me, if you want to contact me this week, I can give you a better ETA, just so you're aware. And if you're still on, hit the like button, support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. James says, Zach, the GQF Mini Dome is that tiny baiter that looks like George Jetson's flying car. Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Good old George Jetson. You know, it had been his birthday he would have been born this year. Just random fact that I know because of what I listen to while I work on the quail. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll check that out. That would be interesting because I love GQF, but that thing seems a little fishy to me. But we will try it out. Save us a spot for Quail Con too. There you go. They have a Quail Con. Yes, it'll be here September 3rd and 4th. Saturday and Sunday right before Memorial Day Monday. So it'll be a long weekend for people. They can get away, and we're going to have a good time. We got a lot of stuff planned, and I will be announcing more shortly. John says, I just bought a bag of Game Bird 30% and a bag of 16% layer with oyster shell calcium. That's great. Congratulations. I can't wait to come see the new house bee. I don't think you're talking to me. Guten Yardening is in the house. Hi there. New to the quail community. Well, welcome to the community. Glad you're here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I have a guest room waiting. Oh, not talking to me. Not talking to me. Not talking. I need to go to this. We would love to have you. It's going to be Saturday is going to be a dinner, a meet and greet. It's going to be me and Whiskey Tango Farms, the whole Myshire Farm team. It's going to be the guest speakers that I'm not sharing with right now. And then Sunday we're going to have a ton of guest speakers. We're going to do giveaways. We're going to do raffles. We're going to do quail barn tours, Q&A. The kids are going to have bouncy houses and fishing and games and face painting, and we're going to have multiple food trucks and a whole vendors, and we're going to have a lot. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time. So what does one do at a Quail Con? Well, I just kind of answered. I mean, I know you asked before I answered, but Quail Con sounds exciting. It really is. It was a lot of fun last year, and I was slammed. Like, I didn't get to talk to anybody. So this year, we're doing a Saturday, just a meet and greet, tour the barn, ask questions, hang out, have a dinner, butcher class. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm staying in the cow barn at Myshire. There you go. I don't know if you want to be in that cow barn. That's a little rough. So why are you getting quail, Kiki? So why aren't you? Oh, okay. Rabbit hutch with quails. I don't have rabbits. Oh, so I was saying rabbit hutch with quail. Why it's taking you so long to clean it? I don't know. I mean, I would have to see the setup. I'd have to see the setup to tell you how I would do it. Other than that, I don't know. Just so you know, I just got through placing an order for some eggs a couple minutes ago. I hope it goes well. I've been watching y'all and reading a lot. Thanks for all the help in the videos. Well, thank you very much, Happy Hillbilly. Good luck. And I don't know what you ordered yet, but I will get you out as soon as possible. And if you need a specific date or better ETA, you can always contact me, and I can try to look for you. I'm getting quail again soon, Rev. Zach's color choice. Whenever you're ready, Kiki, I'll send you some. La Rochelle Farm says, Zach, your camera is all pixel. Oh dear, you're not gonna do it. I've only messed up once. Genuine Toe Tag says, do you know anything about the 1202 Sportsman, really old model? Yeah, George actually has one and absolutely loves it. It's manual, it's not digital, but he loves it. And the components are still being made, so you can always replace stuff. Yeah, I really like it. Can't wait to get my first quail from you, learning everything I can, first by watching you in Living Traditions Homestead. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Cassandra. Welcome here. Welcome to the community, and thanks for watching the videos. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out or ask, and we'll be happy to help. If the video is messed up, it's your internet connection. Good. It's been looking okay on here. I mean, I'm not looking great, but the quality of the video is pretty good, except for this is in a bad spot. When is Grandma kicking you out of your office? That's a great question. I don't know. They have canceled all of her surgeries. They said that they think they can fix everything without surgery and less invasive, and she is older, and so that would be the way to go. And so if she has to come here, then I get rid of the room. It's not a big deal. But she likes her place. You know, that's her thing. So we'll be checking on her and going over there. But I didn't want to keep waiting on this, and we just don't know. So I was like, well, I can always. I mean, we did this. I took down the room in about 2 hours. So if I just moved it and didn't try to make it all nice, if I just threw this in the living room, I could put this room back together in about 3 hours. So. I know what you're trying to do, Leroy. Shell Farm. Mark, I know what you're trying to do. I ordered Jumbo Wild 12 eggs and a mixed order of 24 eggs. Had an excellent hatch rate for both. The silver quail were very small, but all others were great. There you go. The comment about eggs pushing against each other was in reference to your comment about the cracked eggs I found at lockdown for my jumbo Egyptians. Yes, it was about the turner being crowded. Okay, all right, there you go. That would make perfect sense. It's a VHS version of Myshire Farm. My kids know what a VHS. We still have a VHS player. I know it. I know. Kiki, I know. I almost run, but then realized what you were doing. How many from do? I'm going to try now. Not talking to me. Hey, Zach, what do I do about rats ripping off my quail toes? Kill them. Kill them. If they're in cages, I'd put rat poison down if you have to. Make sure that you're, putting some metal up or even aluminum up in anywhere where they're, getting through the walls or whatever. We've had one rat issue in the old barn once, and the rat was, I swear to God, this big. I mean, it was raccoon is what it was. It was a rat. It was just really big. And he was literally just ripping the quail's heads off. And he was killing like 15 a night. So I slept in the quail barn one night with a BB gun and heard him coming because he was King Kong. And he did not bother us after that anymore. Is my only solution. We called a couple people out, but they wanted to put a ton of really nasty stuff down. And they wanted to do it on the outside, which we've got geese and ducks and chickens and dogs, and I was like, no, it needs to be confined into here. So like your info. Thanks Steve Very, I appreciate it. Michael says, do different color Caternix quail ever get imported from Japan anymore? Not that I'm aware of, no, but I don't know for sure. I have a 24 square foot quail house. This is from Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest. How many could comfortably fit in there? I currently have 7, wondering how many more I could fit. I recommend 3 quail per square foot. So if you have 24 square foot, that's a lot more than 7. So you could do a lot. Probably not that many. That's a lot. 24 square feet. That is a lot. So yeah, a lot more. But I recommend 3 quail per square foot. Adriana Renee is in the house. Hey, Zach, one of my quail just broke their beaks. What do I do? Broke their beaks? How did they break their beak? It's not ideal. If they broke their beak, they're going to have major issues. They're going to start losing weight. They're not going to be productive. I know no one likes me to say it, but I'd put them in freezer camp. Sorry. It's a nope, not reading it. What the Quail Farm, not reading it. Zach probably won't say it, but I will. Nope, not doing it. You guys are tricky. Chrislyn Hackinson is in the house. We ordered White Wing Jumbo on Friday. Do you have an ETA on when you will get them? If you ordered on Friday, today is Sunday. I think I actually remember your order, and I think you are projected to go out not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. I think. So about a week. We're going to say a week. Born and raised in Florida. Michelle Self is in the house. If I increase the incubator temperature by 50%, will they hatch twice as fast? No, they'll drown in the egg. How long should I leave the lights on chicks in my brooder? That's a good question. We have our lights on at all times because we use heat lamps, so they've got light 24/7. So they can have as little as none, or they can have 24, whatever. I am not happy about this. I'm assuming you're talking about me not saying it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Can you do a video on popping the head off? I can ask you guys that real quick. Do you just want me to show you just a real fast and easy way to just butcher by using the pulling head method, or do you just want me to pull the head off? No, I'll do the butcher video. I don't even have to ask. I'm just gonna do the butcher. What is she spending now? Dear God. Yeah, I'll do a butcher video. That I think I already wrote that down. Yeah, I will do that video. I'll put that on the list, and I'll move that up on the list. There will not be any more better than 42 for a long time. Is the light a heat light or just... oh, I was hoping that when he said it at the beginning, I was the winner since it was my suggestion last week. Dang it. No, that was my freebie. That was my freebie. Any ideas to keep the sound level down? Looking to have quail in the city incognito. You could just do all females. That will fix it. You could do an all-female set. They're still going to lay eggs for you, and you can still, maybe you get a male at the, year mark and get them fertilized, hatch some out, and then just keep the hens again. That would be an idea. Obviously, the thing is to lower the noise, you have to cover them up, and it has to be dark, so no light, which also means no production from the hens. So it's kind of a catch-22 there. I have a great idea. For every live that Myshire has, Jumbo Pharaoh's listed as sold out. That's an instant giveaway. God darn it, we must win somehow. That's not going to happen. I'm terrified. I thought for sure the Jumbo Wilds I put on the website 2 days ago would be at least a week. And I'm like, oh, this will be a week and a half at least. And by then time, I can just add more on because I'll be caught up. And then it was a day and a half. And then I had like 4 texts on my phone when I came in the house and was like, hey, you're sold out. And I said, no, we're not. I put them on. And then they sent me a picture and they said, no, it says out of stock. And I said, are you kidding me? And they said, don't yell at me. And I said, I'm not yelling at you. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I'm working on it. I have heard you can breed for crowing volume. Haven't done it though. If you only want eggs, you don't need males. The females are very quiet. There you go. If my quail are inside a shed, is it bad if the light in shed stay on 24/7, no heat lights? That's where me and George differ. George thinks that 24 hours a day is fine, and I think it's not. So we have ours on timers. So he says it won't affect. I think it does, and I've shown him the numbers that we've written down and that the longevity of the quail, they don't last as long. However, his counter to that is that they were in the other barn and not in this one. And I said, no. That doesn't matter. They were in the cages. They had multiple food. They had food at all times. They had water at all times. They were protected. No. They're same age. No. And he's like, no, it's a different barn. I said, no. So we differ. But no, I don't think 24 hours a day is a great idea, is what I think. But my house is too small for even my family. I do have a detached garage. Was thinking of installing some sun tunnels to make it better. Thoughts? Oh, that's a good idea. That's a cool idea. Sure. For those of us in the South, Mid-South feeds makes a... Let me start again. Rick says, for those of us in the South, Mid-South feeds makes a 30% game bird that is formulated for quail. Decent price, and my birds are growing like weeds. There you go. Football rant. Hey, I've really tried to keep quiet about the football, but I like talking about football. Hey, Zach, just received an order for quail eggs from you all. I live in northern Illinois, and the weather has been below freezing. Will the eggs be okay when being shipped? Yep, they'll be fine. You don't have to worry about it. We'll take care of all that. So we'll double box. We'll use special foamers. We'll collect the same day, and we take all the risk. Just keep me posted, and we'll make sure you're taken care of. But yeah, you don't have to worry about that. The hatch rates that I've gotten tonight in the past week has been 36 out of 50, 80%, 98 out of 120, 64%, 15 out of 26, and 21 out of 25. So, yeah, it's not affecting much. Was just wondering because they have always been on 24/7 before before quail, so I've never changed it. It's fine, and George thinks it's fine too. I just don't. I get all the fun with trying to trip Zach up, but if someone that doesn't know better read the info and takes it wrong, it could costly to them. I hear that. So I ordered a quail tray on Etsy, and it got here before my eggs. Very happy about that. Well, that's great. Congratulations, and that's good luck and good timing. I'll look into a timer of some kind. You don't necessarily have to. I mean, I would prefer just to buy a cheap timer, put it on there, and be done with it. But George keeps his light in the chickens on 24/7, and it drives me nuts. I can't stand it. But yes, please don't take it seriously. Super joke. Everything you should not do was stated. There you go. La Rochelle Farm says, okay, long day tomorrow. Have a great week, everyone. Absolutely, you as well. Thanks for showing up and hanging out. Newbies could make that mistake and have a disaster. That's true. There you go. Good night. Yeah, that was a good question. I didn't know. Oh, now we're getting to religious debates. Oh dear. I didn't say it. Dear newbies, some of my comments were meant for fun and not to be treated as actual hatching recommendations. We got it. I bought the calendar. Are we rewarded with your bare legs? I can't wait. I'll buy more for my mom and sister if you show leg. Oh, I'm showing a lot. Oh, I show a lot. Oh dear God. Sorry in advance. He's slipping at the very least. I am. That's true. We have Quail as the new chicken t-shirt. Well, you have Quail as the new chicken t-shirt. Not this time around. We had it in the past, so I'm just trying to go to other things we've done. If you ever get to Hobbiton, make sure to book the Hobbit Feast. It was amazing. Interesting. It is a cult, LOL. My shirt reads, my quail can beat up your chicken. Oh, I like that. I show more than little. Well, we're waiting. Homestead says, what happens in the quail family stays in the quail family. There you go. Love the shirt ideas. Let's get a Mother of Dragons Game of Thrones version of Mother of Quail t-shirt, Quail Con. I like that idea. Do you have my husband sports my quail addiction t-shirt? I've got I work to support my wife's quail addiction. I do have that one. From Nova Scotia, Canada. Just pairing up an Inkbird temperature controller with Gobi Temp hygrometer with computer fan and GQF styrofoam hoverbaiter, ranging between 97 and 101. Okay, so what that would mean to me, Danny, is that your circulation's super off. Like your fan is way off. 97 to 101. Make sure that you're at least testing it minimum of 6 hours in each spot, but preferably 12. And, each corner 12 hours and then right in the middle. And then you can kind of adjust accordingly. You always give out free samples to get them hooked. That's just good business. Absolutely. I'm not even going to go there. Yeah, that's true. I used to make a joke back in the day, but I'm afraid it would offend people, so I won't say it. I'm so freaking happy right now. Thanks so much. Not a problem. Congratulations on the win. Is 97 to 101 degree temps acceptable for quail? No, not at all. 97, they won't develop, and 101, they'll start cooking. So, I mean, 101's right on the verge. It's just not ideal. It's not going to get you a good hatch rate. You really need to be between the range of 99 to 100. 99.5 is ideal, but 99 to 100 range is okay. Everything else is going to affect your hatch, is the way you should look at it. Marilyn Perry says, thanks for the tip. On the temps, we'll make some adjustments and see how it changes May need to add another fan on the bottom to pull air into the return chamber. There you go. That's a good thought. Labor Day. Did I say Memorial Day again? I get really confused. Yeah, Labor Day. Labor Day. It's Labor Day weekend. I hatched out 10 eggs from a different breeder, and the one wild type I hatched, which is the biggest bird, lays the smallest eggs. Is that normal? If you hatched out 10 eggs and got one wild, I would assume you got a mix of colors. And if that's the case, maybe. I would need more information. I mean, I would assume it's not a jumbo. Yes, Labor Day weekend. I apologize. Just started a new company. Nope. That was a close one. Hundreds of quail people in one place. Sounds crazy cool. I know, right? Little Duck is in the house. Queen Fetus has arrived. Nice. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Is Quail Con now going to be referred to as... No, we're not going to do that. If he doesn't acknowledge my farm, I'm offended. I hear what you're saying, but I'm not doing it. How long do you think it will take me to thumb to Quail Con from Florida? Will not be driving. I think someone came last year by train. I think it was like 12 or 16 hours or something like that. I don't remember. I don't know why I think I remember that, because I don't remember the details. I might have just lied there. I might have not been... I don't know. I don't remember at all. I was just shot down about Quail Con, her just listening in the background. Hey, okay. Twin Tails Farm. Let her know that we've got some really cool stuff, and it's not all about quail this year. So just tell her to have an open mind until she hears all the details, and then I will respect the decision if she still says no. But she's got to at least hear me out. I'll work for you. Have a good week, everyone. Have to go check on babies and brooder in the quail room. Tile next time. There you go. Best of luck to you. Thanks for letting us know, or thanks for being here. Imagine the egg toss game we could have at Quail Con. Absolutely. Yeah, well, coming from Seattle, Washington area is a bit of a trip. I hear, I do hear that. I understand that. I see that. Question, what is ideal weight of jumbo Egyptian egg for incubation? Jumbo Egyptian egg? S.O. Swanson? Do you remember off the top of your head? I think it was... Oh, gosh. I think it was somewhere around 13 to 15, 13 to 16. I can't remember. Somewhere in that range. Unless it's a really good color, and then you can go a little bit lower. How would you care for quail during the winter in Massachusetts cold climates? You know, Brianna, that's a good question. Quail really don't care about the weather as long as they can get out of the elements. So if they can get out of the rain and the snow and the sleet and the wind and the whatever, the weather really doesn't affect them. It's more of getting out of the elements and lighting. You need about 14 to 16 hours of light a day. Hit the like button, support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you all that have donated $75 tonight. You guys are awesome. Amazing. Thank you very much. Matthew Hancock's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Awesome to hear about the Fabs data, especially increased egg size. Planning to order eggs tomorrow or towards the end of this month if all goes well. Until then, doing all the research. Absolutely. We'll be here when you're ready. And best of luck to you, and keep me posted. But we'll be here whenever you're ready. And if you need anything, let me know. Call the broken beak. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. A breeding program is important, and genetics are important. But you know what's more important? Calling. if it's not right, it's got to go, one way or the other. I read an article, and I really like it. And the article says inbreeding. And it says, you know what inbreeding does? Inbreeding brings out the best and the worst in your genes. And I find that very, very interesting. And we're going to be doing a couple things with that article this year, because I think it's accurate. I think it's true. I think inbreeding, which is not ideal all the time, but it does bring out the worst of things, but it does bring out some really, really good things too. So, what I'm going to tell you right now before we do videos, and we got to do the research and, is calling is very, very important. Now, the broken beak thing, no, it's not genetic. You're right. I mean, it just broke its beak. It's not genetic. However, it is going to lose weight. And if by chance it lays an egg, and if by chance you hatch it out, it's going to have weak genetics because it's just not going to be healthy quail any longer. That's just the way I'll explain it for right now. We'll talk more later about it. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Question, if jumbo Egyptians mature at 10 weeks, is that the best time to harvest for meat? I've heard 8 weeks is best due to normal weight gain from 8 to 10 week span. There's no right answer, or there's no wrong answer. Some people say 6 weeks. I think that's a little young. 10 weeks is fine. We did that for years. I like 8 weeks. I don't think the weight that they gain between 8 and 10 is worth the time, money, effort, and energy and feed that you put into it. So I like the 8 weeks. I think that's the best bang for your buck. Has anyone here actually tried eating blued eggs yet? No. I want the whole butcher video, please. I will do so. I read someone sells quail skulls. Do you know anything about that? I've seen them before on something, Etsy or Truly, or I don't know, it's something like that. My wife has shown me before, but it's just been in passing. James says, Zach, just checking with Seago, aka she must be obeyed regarding Quail Con 22. She says I should go, but she's not sure she's free. So sad. When she hears everything that's planned, I think she's going to happen to have a change in schedule. I've got some big things planned, so stay tuned. Brooder is very popular in the Vietnamese community, absolutely. What should the humidity be in my incubator? That really varies on what stage you're at. I recommend 45% during incubation and 70 to 75% at lockdown. That's what I like. That's what works best for us. But it really depends on where you're at. I wouldn't try blued even for 100. I'm getting close. I mean, they're pushing me pretty hard. I'm going to do it one day. I'm just not there yet. Zach says he's sorry my little male got his tail kicked. Do people think blued is immoral or just kind of nasty? It's just not, it's not a food that I would want to try, but I don't think it's immoral. No, I think it's the same as hot dogs. My wife doesn't like hot dogs. I don't like blues. I'm in the city. My quail do not make noise. One male per cage. The secret is to block the view from one cage to the next. The male cannot see each other, which keeps them quiet. There's an idea. There you go. Thanks, Kiki. Not saying my farm name makes my baby quail cry. The baby quail will get over it. Want to know what your thoughts on my quail enclosure? It's by Botanicare Aqua Tub. Okay. It's 4x8 by 24, all fiberglass and wire mesh top. And I'm assuming you're taking the bottom out and putting wire down. If so, then, oh, is it a brooder? Quail include. Yeah, as long as you take the bottom out and change that out, I think it'd be just fine. Once I have a productive covey, I'm definitely going to try my own blute. Always down to try something once, twice if I like it. There you go. I like the thought process there. Brianna says, thank you. I've never eaten one, but will for 500. There you go. Yardbird Runs Center, Alabama says message to. Oh, not talking to me. Okay. Do. Also, I'd like to know what the optimal end product should look, taste, smell, etc. How can I sell something I myself don't know the quality of and make sure it meets the level of my customer base? That's a good question. And that was something that we had to discuss. So, what we actually did was we found someone that wanted some, we gave them for free, and the stipulation was they had to work with us and tell us exactly how they liked it and what they wanted to do and what they thought. And so, we tested, we gave them a lot of free balloons, but we tested 11 day and 12 day and 13 day and 14 day and 15 day and 10 day. And we did this and we did that. And then finally we were like, okay, we're ready to go live. And then she made some phone calls. And then we've sold balloons ever since. What's the humidity be in my incubator? We just talked about that. How long have the eggs been in the incubator? Oh, okay. Balloons sound nasty, but I'd eat them for 500. There you go. And I dropped here from North New Hampshire. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Mystic Acres in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. I don't have any in there right now, but I was just wondering to Linda. Next week's word should be congratulations. No, absolutely not. Best jumbo layers. Jumbo Egyptians. Hands down, the best layers. Most consistent layers, Jumbo Egyptians. You said it on the calendar comment. Oh, does anybody know who I was talking to? Because I didn't even realize it. I didn't know I said it. Thanks for pointing it out while we're waiting, Homestead. I bet I myself have been interested in it ever since seeing it on Bizarre Foods. Duck Blue was featured. The only ones in my area I've seen are frozen, but I always prefer trying something fresh. Yeah, I remember seeing it on Fear Factor way back in the day. Zach, my past 2 hatches, my incubator has jumped temp to 102 on day 17, causing me to lose birds still in shell. What would cause this? Lowered temperature went down, then back up. So it's a heat spike, and I don't know. I would need to know where it's at, the incubator, things like that. But there's definitely something environmental that's happening. I would assume it has something to do with the humidity. If it's happening on day 17, that means they're pipping. I would assume your temp spike has something to do with humidity. Make sure that you have the holes open for ventilation. Would be my first thought. When will the jumbo wild hatching eggs be in stock? About 2 weeks. I put them back on the website 2 days ago, and I put 2,800 eggs on, and they sold out. So I will get them back on as soon as possible. I'm very sorry. Somebody, I think Ed or I don't remember who it was. Somebody said earlier, "Oh, next week's word should be sorry," and I said, "No, that's not going to work at all. Not going to work." Orlando says, hello to everyone from New York. Welcome. Glad you're here. Matthew says, what is Quail Con? It's a convention. I'll be talking about it shortly. In the next couple weeks, we'll be doing a lot of information on it. Katie Bella Creation says, good night, everybody. Great live. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. How long do you leave chicks in an incubator? 24 hours. And then we take the dry chicks out, leave everything else in, and we usually let it go for about 3 days. Good night, everyone, and thanks, Zach, for all you do. Well, thank you very much for showing up, Gaston Quail Farm. I appreciate you, and welcome to the community. Thanks for being here. Maybe a faulty incubator, maybe something broke. Let's see what Zach comes up with. I would assume it has something to do with the humidity, because it's just on day 17. I'm assuming the only spike happens on day 17. which makes me think that there's not enough ventilation going in and out. That carbon dioxide is going in, they're hatching out, it's stuffy, it's humid, it gets hotter, bumps up the temp. I don't know. That's just my original thought. It's just what I think. Right now, I'd have to think about it. That's weird, though. I've never seen that before. Consistently. Is it normal for quail to lay eggs in the winter? Is it normal for quail not to lay eggs in the winter? As long as they're getting 14 to 16 hours of light a day, they will lay during the winter. When the initial change of weather happens, they will take a break for a couple of weeks to get reacclimated. But as long as they're getting 14 to 16 hours of light a day, they'll lay all year long. Kelly Connect says, hey, so sorry I'm late. Her had family game night, and then my daughter started barfing everywhere, but looked at the clock and was like, crap, gotta support Zach and catch up with my quail fam. Well, hopefully your daughter's feeling better. Nikki James says, not close. I use the same area always because it's best for no external changes. Interesting. If you want them to lay, you should not talking to me. Not talking to me. Jumbo Egyptian average 14.3, but the question was, what was ideal weight for incubation of the Egyptian egg? Personally, I really like the 14 to 16 gram eggs is what I like for jumbos. I know people like them a lot bigger. I don't prefer them bigger. I think they're harder to hatch. I think it's lower fertility, blah, blah, blah. They're harder to ship, blah, blah, blah. So I really like that. Honestly, I really like the 13 to 16 is what I like. But I would say a good size of 14 for jumbo is what I'd say for the Egyptians. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Absolutely. Hit the like button, support the channel, and we've got some good videos coming your way, so stay tuned for that. I really enjoy the live stream. Thank you guys for putting this on. Everyone involved just got done working 32 of the last 48 hours, and the lightheartedness and atmosphere in here is wonderful. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you need to go get some sleep. Go get some rest. You put my hard work to shame. So, question: I made an easy and cheap way. So I made an incubator, handmade, free use stuff at home. It's a light bulb, water, and the eggs are starting to break, meaning the quail babies are coming out. Yep, that's correct. Good luck. Congratulations. That's great. Thanks for all the well wishes, guys. Sick 2-year-old are so sad. I hope she feels better soon. I hate when my kids are sick. I hate it. Hate it. On the calling, Ivan thinks that Willow, his beat-up male, is at risk, and he's right. Matthew says, good night. Well, good night. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. One of my quail is a Caternix female. She is huge, like 3 times bigger than the other ones. She's huge. It happens. Sure. Room to land a parameter of Quail Con. I want to fly in wearing a quail costume. LOL. Need 300 foot to get in and out. We'll talk about it. Quail Con balut eating contest. Nope, we're not gonna do that. Not gonna do. Goal is no one gets hurt, no one gets sick, no one gets injured. No one dies. Hard talks calling at times is more important than our happy talks. At the end of the day, we want happy, healthy babies. Yeah, and we're actually going to be going into that this year in depth a lot, because I think people need to know. I think I'm going to get a lot of haters for it, but I also think that I'm going to be able to help a lot of people out as well. Got to sign off for the night. Great chat. Catch you all tomorrow night. As always, great mods. Vernon Ed, absolutely. Thanks for being here, Jasmine. I appreciate it. Balut's like eating escargot, a delicacy for one. Could learn to be good in another culture. Is always interesting to try in another country or religion. I have tried escargot before, and I did get sick, and it was awful. It's just not for me. No one else got sick. It wasn't that. It was just me. I didn't like it. But it's fine. Good night, Carrie. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Zach, it was Moon Outdoors as she was talking about your legs. Oh, okay. So Moon Outdoors. You contact me and you get free eggs. That was 2 times tonight. Much better than last week, though. Let's see. And I am almost caught up, everybody. Oh, it says Everyday Oil Mommies. Okay, I'll give you to both, because I think I was talking to both of you. So Everyday Oil Mommies, Moon Outdoors, and Pastime 84. 30 free mixed eggs from me. I am subscribed. A couple days ago, found you through Living Traditions. Looking forward to all the coming knowledge. Well, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always reach out, and we are trying to give you the best videos possible so that you can grow and learn and start your quail journey. On day 17, when they pip, will the eggs opening increase humidity naturally? Yes, they will. Everything is open for sure. Okay. Interesting. Danny says, good night, Zach. Thanks for all your expertise. Until next time, cheers. Absolutely. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and good luck. If Jumbo Egyptians are best layers, are they also feather sexable? Yes, they are. Because I had humidity issues, but not having all open when I first started. Can next week's winning comment be, there you go? That might be a good... I need to think about it. That would be a good one. That's a good idea. I'm liking that one. What was your biggest order ever? 65,000 eggs. To one person. I just went in urgent care today with my 11-month-old. 2 eye infections, 1 ear infection, and also barfed all over my rug. Oh my gosh. I hope your 11-month-old feels a lot better. I hope you can get some rest. I remember those days. Do you ever rewatch these live chats? Do I? Rarely, but I do. Sometimes. Usually at either the beginning or the end of the year or mid-year. I'll listen to a couple for a little bit until I just can't stand it. I don't like my voice. I don't like the way I don't really watch it. I listen to it. But I just think I sound like an idiot. And I don't like my voice. And so I do just to see what I can improve for that coming up year or see how I'm doing or whatever. But usually no. Funny thing is, one of my quail, the only one you laid eggs, she laid 14 eggs in total. A lot of work. I'm surprised that one quail can lay that many eggs. There you go. Interesting. Thank you for all the help. Could I run the incubator full cycle empty to see if it happens then? Oh, that would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. As far as the 14 eggs... in total, a lot of work. They do lay about 300 eggs a year, so that might help. Bully McGuire. Okay. That's true, Rick. That's true. $65,000 all at once, or over how long? No, they order. What is it? They start off mid-January. Oh God, next week. No, 2 weeks from now. Shoot, that's still. They start off with 2,700 chicks or eggs a week, and then by end of February they'll go to 4,500 eggs a week through September, and we ship out every Thursday. It's a big order, big account. Those are hatching eggs. And that's per year. Thanks for your support. Escargot is delicious. Will most certainly try Blutes ASAP when I start hatching my second set of eggs, but getting ready for my first set soon. That's great. Best of luck to you. And I'm getting closer to the Blutes. And Escargot, it wasn't for me. I mean, I get it, and it was cool, but it wasn't for me. What the Quail Farm says, how long does it take to wind down after doing a live stream? I'm sure you have a lot going through your mind after doing these. I'll be asleep in about an hour. I got to shower, I got to eat, and then I got to be up at 5:30. So you're definitely not an idiot, quite the contrary. Well, thank you very much. Good job, Knight. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a good idea to test run it without the eggs in it. That's a great idea. You were the new kid on the quail block, the Elon Musk of the Caternix world. Thank you. Who is this crazy account for? They only sell Myshire chicks. Wow, they have amazing taste in eggs and people. There you go. They don't mention our name, and we're not allowed to mention theirs. So it's a big account. They reached out to us a couple years ago, and we're very lucky to have them. And I think that they're very lucky to have us, because I don't know anyone else that could do it. Another great live. Have a great night. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 241 likes, the $75 in donations, all the great comments, all the fun, and I really appreciate you guys all. If you just want to do a live Q&A and you just want some questions answered, I will be live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here for a live Q&A, and we got some good videos come up, so make sure you hit the like button, support the channel, and subscribe and share and get the word out, because we got some good stuff coming your way. Thanks, guys. Stay safe. Have a great night.